Premiumbeat.com. 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 Premiumbeat.com.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, I am a goblin. I don't need to explain anything. This over here is some weeb who walked in.
Holly was not he- Holly couldn't be here today. Her taste in pop culture is like horribly shit. So I am Babylon Knight. I am the new Fate Grand Order streamer that people are enjoying.
Who, funnily enough, is also Holly.
It's also Holly.
Yeah. Surprise.
What's a surprise?
Surprise. Still here.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah,
Excuse me. I need to adjust the mic for Ali.
Oh, sorry. Am I too loud?
You're way too loud.
I
Yeah.
can't help it.
I
I'm a
have
loud
I
person.
have a weeb containment channel now. So-
If anything, Holly, please try and match Ali.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's not gonna happen.
Trying to balance your voices is impossible.
Maybe move the mic that way, closer to Holly.
Okay, just one sec. I'm just going to mute while
I
I do that.
naturally have a bit of a low
Just-
voice.
Okay, just one sec. Okay, hopefully that's better.
Holly, say things.
Hello.
You're still so quiet.
Hello.
That's better. How about me?
You're loud as hell. Right,
Oh,
okay.
sorry guys.
Well. So, shall we get into it?
Shall we show the rules, the new rules?
Yes,
I
we
believe
have.
that's what
This
happens.
is a graphic I've been working on for the past few days now.
And this is a stream we've been working on since last year. I
Yeah,
think.
basically we wanted to bring back the tournament arcs but do them a bit differently. Because we know that people like to do them, they're fun to do,
Yes.
but
Yeah,
they
haven't
go
done
on a
one.
long time and we feel like we could improve them. So this is our attempt at improving them.
Scuffed attempt, lol. So rules today. We've changed how we do things a bit in terms of rolling and such. We're going to just be rolling fewer dice. There's just as many wheels, pretty much. This is going to be a little bit different. Instead of it being like knockout after being beaten, after
most points wins.
Yeah, so now it's most points win. So that's going to be interesting. There's going to be only 6 rounds where each contestant is going to be able to face the other one. So
I love that Rapture is blue. Can you change the colours or did that just go blue?
It's just blue. It's
Yeah.
just blue. Yeah. Not that they can see that. Okay. Obviously, as well with rolling d6.
Babylon. Giving away secret behind the scenes information. Ooh.
God damn it, Babylon!
Why I oughta?
You god.
I will tell Holly.
What?
Babylon Night is just Holly's summer edition.
I'm just putting some random numbers to the characters because we need that. Where's that sheet that
I'm just advertising us on my server.
Cool.
Should be the first time I've been on it in like a year. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I've not streamed since last October.
Wow.
I know. I've not had ideas or energy.
This is why I like having a side channel where I just play one game. Setup is easy, and it's like, what am I going to play today? I don't know, the same game I play every day.
Okay.
Trying to take over the what?
Well, okay, we have to decide
With
who's
cute
actually going to
historical
be
figures.
going against who first. So, shall we go to the dice screen? Holly, would you like to stand up and roll the blue dice?
Yeah, I'm also going to grab my phone so I can like view this as like a mobile viewer.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
But that's like, oh, I could bring in my laptop from the other room.
We can sort that in a minute.
Okay, so
I was
which
gonna say,
should
that's
I
effort.
should I roll all 3?
Just one. Just roll
One
in
at a time.
d6. 5. Right, so we are doing 2 and 4, which is Thanos versus Sauron.
Ooh.
That's what we're starting with.
I
Okay.
immediately have thoughts.
Yes, so do I.
And shall I roll the...
Actually, let's just quickly show the fighters we're having here.
Yeah, we're showing the fighters.
Here is Sauron. Sauron is powerful. We've kind of estimated rough armies, the powers they have.
that was me. I did all that.
Yes.
I have
Jim-
made graphics.
I looked at forces and commanders. Jim looked at the powers, and Holly made the graphics. So good team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go team.
And this is Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, can make a comparison
He
there.
took his armor off, and now he's a grapefruit. Oh wait, no, this is a different person.
One of my other nerdy friends who I talked about the stream with says that he predicts Thanos is the weakest.
We disagree.
I don't know. I don't know about
Like, personally, immediately feel like Thanos is the one more likely to stomp in this situation.
that. Could Gib.
Could just
Gib.
Gib. Could just Gib.
Yeah.
But we'll see, because Thanos versus Sauron is actually an interesting match.
It is.
In terms of personal power.
So, we're gonna go to the wheel. This is the first wheel for location. They are going to be fighting in Moria.
Oh, that's crazy! Imagine Outriders versus orcs in caves.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Has no idea what an outrider is.
That it's like, think xenomorphs, but less xenomorphy and with 4 limbs.
Okay. So it has less of a penis head,
Yeah.
but still like a long head.
Yeah, they have no unique abilities. They are just 4-armed, like, aliens who just go berserk
Okay.
and run in hordes.
Just preparing the setup now then. So, we have Thanos and we have Sauron. And then I need to change this to be Moria. What
While
is
you're doing that,
happening?
I will quickly go grab my laptop so I can have that
Yeah,
set up.
makes sense. Okay, Jim, remember to position.
Yes, I will. One sec. I'm just going to adjust this because I don't know if it's working as I wanted to. Okay.
Because my laptop is part of my setup on my other channel. That's why it's like constantly plugged in on the floor in the other room. And I completely forgot about it for this stream.
Okay.
I have a
Now-
very busy adult job.
Okay, Holly. No one needs to hear about that. Right. I think Mario is a bit of a funny one here. I'm not really...
So we have Moria and Morio. It's two different locations, just confirming that for the audience.
Moria and Morio. Morio?
I tried to say Morio, kind of like how it kind of is on the radio.
Do you know that's my alarm every morning? The Morio radio?
Nice. Whenever my phone rings, it's the Doppio ringtone.
Okay, now we need dice. Holly,
My dad calls and I start looking for a frog.
Holly,
Yeah?
it's time for dice. What are you doing?
Which dice?
So we need 2 dice.
Okay.
One is to determine...
Okay, so before Holly rolls...
Actually, let's look at the
Should
explanation.
I take away the one that's there, or...?
We
So-
need both d6s.
Okay.
We'll need both d6s. Jim, why don't you tell us what's being rolled for here?
Well, I'll just turn onto this again.
I'm
Once
rolling
again,
okay,
it's
through
so
on the
before
right.
we roll, we'll take a look at the...
So it determines prep level, and also determine. So one is going to be prep level and determining if they are an attacker or a defender.
Yep, and the other one is the location modifier, right?
Yeah.
So
Wait,
it's a d6 and a d3.
oh yeah.
Should I roll all 3 dice at once?
And then the other d6 is for whether the. Well, actually, we'll do that after. We'll roll the buff nerf.
What are you saying the other one's for?
The other d6 is for buff versus nerf.
Oh,
Which we'll do
that's true,
for.
that's true.
We'll do one for Sauron and then one for Thanos. So just roll a d6 and a d3, please. First.
Okay.
Mhm. So, remember to come back to the camera, Jim?
Yeah, we need it on the camera.
Okay, and...
3,
So,
3.
3 and 3.
So there's no location modifier.
Yeah, and so we're rolling for Sauron first.
So the 3,
Means that no knowledge of the enemy. That's it.
just no knowledge of the enemy, and are they attacking or defending?
3 is odd, so defender.
So Sauron is defending, makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense.
Sauron's already somewhat partially entrenched in.
So now roll the d6 again for
The
Thanos.
second d6.
Yeah,
5.
which is also odd. So that's also defender. And
Um,
5.
Or is that...
Yeah. So 5 means defender as well, but also knows of the enemy.
Oh,
So Thanos
so
knows of Sauron.
Thanos knows about Sauron?
Okay.
I do. You're not the only one cursed with knowledge.
Completely accurate.
Thanos just having done his fucking research. So, are we rolling buffs and nerfs now?
Yeah, so...
So it's
Holly,
2d6, the ocean one is Sauron.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ocean one is Sauron,
And
the
the-
blue one
so-
is Thanos.
Mm-hmm. Let's
Okay.
just roll both.
Just roll both
Yeah.
d6s, yeah, go on. 6 for both.
Yeah.
They
double
both get
six.
nerfed.
They both get... Oh, God!
They both get...
This immediately got hilarious.
So when we say nerf, what we really mean is that the opposing team gets an ally. So they're both getting allies.
This is chaos. This
Alright.
is chaos.
Okay.
Do we have a wheel for this?
Yes, we do. Going to wheels, and we're going to the allies. So, okay, Sauron first, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Sauron is getting...
So Sauron's being backed up.
by Queen Chrysalis.
Ooh!
Should I remove...
There are changelings.
Should I remove the ally once it's used?
Oh,
My
Little Pony.
Yeah, My Little Pony.
Should-
What do we think? Are we going to use up allies or will they remain?
Use them up.
Yeah, use them up. Then we definitely get more interesting ones.
Okay.
Is it bad
Thanos
that I
is
can talk
getting-
more about My Little Pony than
No,
like
that's good.
any of the 4 main franchises in this? Sky.
Oh.
Holy shit!
Well, this just got interesting.
Mmm.
Actually, no Skynet has timey-wimey bullshit.
Oh, yeah, but it's usually a case of...
They just send shit back in time to fuck with things. That's basically what they do.
Yeah, so
They don't
that's
get-
probably how they got here.
They don't get more elaborate than that.
No. So they're just... Terminators are just going to show up in Moria.
Okay. Right. Let me...
Here's the thing, though. Normally, Sauron would have to roll his specific buff to get an ally, right?
Yeah.
But the Balrog's already here.
Yeah. This is true.
I think if Sauron's here,
Double
the Balrog
Balrog.
is going to work for him.
I was going to say, why not just have 2 Balrogs?
Well, because we didn't roll the Balrog.
Okay.
But it just turns out that the Balrog is already here.
Yeah.
Some friends of mine once asked a pizza delivery driver to draw the Balrog on the pizza box. You know, that little bit where you put extra. And the guy actually did it.
Amazing.
It's like, wow. I mean, one time I asked the Chinese takeout people to draw a pony and they did.
Okay, so let's have a think. Initial thoughts. For those of you who know MLP a bit more, how could Chrysalis be helping Sauron here?
I was going to say, don't the changelings feed on love?
Yeah,
I'm just thinking there's probably not a lot of love
There's
here.
not. There's not much going around in this fight.
Yeah. No love, really.
In fact, yeah, none.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like,
None. But
yeah, trying to remember how much brony knowledge do I still have?
Holly, you have laptop. It is superior research tool compared to my little phone. Do a Google on Chrysalis.
Queen.
Okay.
Chrysalis.
So I think I have our
MLP.
background basically set up then.
Okay, wait. Move the guys around. Move them.
Right, I'm on the Friendship is Magic wiki.
You know where to move Sauron.
Do I?
Yeah, at the end of the corridor.
What, over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually good. Yeah, okay.
This is what I'm trying to
You don't need to actually change his size that much. That's realistic. Move the Terminator down to the bottom, like next to Thanos. We're just having fun with it at this point.
Well, I mean, her first appearance, she does want to take over the My Little Pony world. So if Sauron is essentially taking over the Lord of the Rings world, then maybe there is some collaboration there.
Well, there's clearly collaboration. For whatever reason, they're working together.
She wanted more than Equestria.
She wanted more. Okay, well,
So Holly's here to explain the lore of what's happening.
I'm just gonna put that on the screen, I guess.
Why does Queen Chrysalis teams up with Sauron seem like someone's My Little Pony fanfiction that would exist?
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
Did you say fan fiction or fact fiction? Because again, I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't really matter. So, Sauron has an obvious home advantage here,
Yes.
as well as Durin's Bane chilling out here.
I'm gonna casually mention that I think that Skynet is probably a better ally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, what's Queen Chrysalis's powers specifically?
She can
What's
drain
her power?
she can
love.
change form.
She can change form into because she first
It's not
changed.
going to help that much, except for fucking with the children of Thanos.
Maybe.
Does she have her army or is it just her?
She has her
Has her
army.
army.
Okay, so she's
There's
here
an
with
army
her
of changelings.
So she has her changeling army.
Yeah.
This is what I'm trying to think of. Is like where
We do
does
have a
it
bit of
say
resource here, so.
fundamentals of magic?
Doesn't she also have
Oh, no.
emotion absorption, magic
No.
telekinesis, magic blasts, force fields,
There's
flight,
a lot of stuff she can do.
pyrokinesis?
She
Yeah,
can,
yeah.
she can fly.
Are all the mini changelings capable of lesser versions of that?
Wait. Is the stream working? Please. I think the stream is still working. Good.
I hope so.
There was just a little blip. there, I
She's
think.
cruel. She's fierce and manipulative. Wants to gain power and feed her subjects.
The regular changelings are not able to do all of that. They're not able to use pyrokinesis. She is, but then them in general are not. They're all able to use lesser versions of these.
Yeah.
things.
So Chrysalis herself is a decent ally. Like, I think the trade-off here is Sauron gets the better sort of commander, whereas Thanos gets no commanders.
Yeah,
Just-
not really.
just sort
unless you count Skynet.
No, Skynet's just the one sending the troops back.
Just an ally. It's just sending.
Unless you get that one
Terminators.
Matt Smith character.
That was weird. Let's forget about that.
We forget we don't care. That didn't happen.
Yeah, we're just gonna ignore movies after I don't know, the second one.
Yeah, seems about right.
But the point being, sending in Terminators, T-800s and T-1000s.
Oh, here's something though.
Actually, the T-1000s can shape change as well.
Here's the thing though. Sauron immediately gets a massive force multiplier just by being here, because he's going to rally all the current inhabitants.
That is true.
They aren't usually...
The local goblins and the Balrog are basically on his side.
Basically. So, the locals who live here and know everything about the place.
Yeah. It's fair to say that...
Sauron has the home field advantage for sure.
Yeah, that's pretty fair to say.
So, how do we even visualize this starting?
Well, so they're both defending, right? So they both kind of have a bit of a forward base in Moria. I think Sauron more or less just is hanging out with army there.
Has Sauron got a forward base on the inner side of the Bridge of Khazad-dûm? Like, he's come past the Bridge of Khazad-dûm from the eastern side, and he set up camp on the western side of the bridge.
Yeah, something like that. Whereas, I guess Thanos is showing...
dropped down, killed the Watcher in the water, and then they're all piling in and have a forward camp inside.
Yeah, but it's like a semi, Skynet Terminator little mini base.
So here's what I think happens. So Thanos, right? This actually is really bottling him.
It was just the pure number of hordes that Thanos has to deal with suddenly.
Yeah, and also a lot of his stuff is air stuff.
Yeah.
He has the Sanctuary 2 flagship, Q ships, Leviathans, Chitauri chariots, Necrocraft.
Yeah, a lot of it's just hanging outside of Moria.
That's just hanging outside going, well, we're not coming in.
There's not a lot. They could just be bombarding any goblins and orcs they see outside.
He does have hundreds of thousands of Chitauri, Sakarans, and Outriders.
Yeah, that
So the Outriders, they are just the first thing that's happening here is they're just going to swarm through the mines until they find something to kill.
Yeah, which is not going to take long.
Meanwhile, what is Sauron doing? So
Good question.
Are we doing that they both know a battle is coming?
Oh, so we just clarified that Sauron didn't know. Whereas Thanos knew of Sauron.
So wait, what did Sauron roll? Did he roll that he did... Okay,
not unassuming.
So he's not unassuming. He knows a fight is coming, but he doesn't have any idea about the specifics at all.
Mm.
So what he's probably doing is he's probably sending people to sort of set up more forward bases within Moria.
True, but here's a point I would like to raise. Wouldn't Sauron expect the fight to come from outside of Moria in, right?
Probably.
Because that would be something...
Anything that would fight him would come from above ground, because...
right?
Yeah, because
that's what he'd expect.
He's probably expecting dwarves trying to retake Moria.
He'd probably expect something like that, right?
And he knows it's not coming from the eastern side, because that's where he is.
So is he
He's got millions of orcs on the other side, so he knows that he's not having to worry about that.
Is he going to be caught a little bit flat-footed due to the fact that they just appear in Moria?
Well, no, because they're entering using the entrance by the Watcher. They're coming from the other side of the mountain.
Oh. Thank you, Babylon Knight, for gifting a bunch of subs.
Yay! I have a subscription! Yay!
Yay. I gifted 3 random subs because I can.
Okay.
Hit the pig thirst emote.
Big thirst.
Okay. So... let's just quickly, establish what will Sauron do, what will Thanos do, what's going to happen.
I think first contact is going to happen from the Outriders hitting the natural inhabitant.
The goblins
and goblins.
Yeah.
From which point the rest of Sauron's horde is going to mobilize and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might not be, immediately obvious that there actually is an invasion, because... Well, actually, no. It will be because of the...
The Outriders aren't quiet.
They're not quiet, but I think what's even louder will be Terminators. Because they're going to be much louder.
I don't think they're going to appear just yet. I think they're going to strategically appear.
Are these pillars in the mines?
Yes,
they are. They're holding up the cavern.
That's what I was thinking. Is could somebody not strategically try and cut some of those down?
They could, but that would be destroying the natural area.
This hall is probably the prime area to take.
We did speak about if you destroy the local area, you actually lose.
You
Oh,
lose.
okay.
Yeah.
You could probably
You
use-
actually award points to the enemy.
You
Yeah.
could probably do some strategic stuff though with like these big
Oh yeah,
obstructions
like
in the way.
blocking.
Oh yeah.
You
Definitely.
could block from that. You could do stuff.
Shall we say that this is like the primary center?
The main area
To
of the fight
take.
happens, I imagine. Because yeah, you could say this is kind of a neutral zone. If you like. They
Yeah.
come from one side, and they come from the east and the west side. They're going up against each other in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to say, I want to establish right now. I realise that Thanos has more, probably certainly more firepower here, more killable, like more potential to destroy, probably in this in this scenario, especially backed up by Skynet. But I think it doesn't matter because I think
I'm
Sauron
kind of-
simply has too much.
Yeah, I'm thinking
He's got too many forces for him
he's
to
got.
deal with.
It's because of the way it's trapped inside a mind labyrinth system that he knows. He's going to
Yeah.
strategically bottleneck them into a room where they can only come in a small amount at a time, facing his horde.
Yeah.
And eventually what's going to happen is the Terminators are going to appear behind that bottleneck, destroy the bottleneck, so I'm just going to move to a prior bottleneck. And if that doesn't work, what's going to happen is they'll get to this chamber and then there'll be a glowing red light in the end of the passage and a growling, thunderous stepping.
You raise a point that I think, I think actually, I think that the Terminators could have turned the tide of the battle because I think Thanos' regular forces would be overwhelmed by the pure number of orcs and goblins and various other forces as well. We don't keep taking into account that the Haradrim are here as well and such.
Oh shit.
But like, even just ignoring that, Terminators will probably be able to deal with that because they can't really be overwhelmed like that because they're so strong.
The
But
only thing that could do things to the Terminators are when the cave trolls appear.
yeah, you've got your trolls, and then when you've got the Balrog.
Yeah, the trolls are just going to start throwing Terminators around.
Yeah.
Like, it might not actually damage them,
Might
but it
not-
will definitely incapacitate their ability to actually
I
affect
think
the fight.
that with a lot of effort, a troll could potentially crush a Terminator head.
I think what's more likely is a couple of trolls will pull one apart.
Yes.
But I think
Make them
ultimately,
somewhat ineffectual.
I think what ultimately is going to happen, because it's not just a handful of Terminators, there's a lot of Terminators.
Oh, yeah.
So I think there is going to be a bit of a nasty pushback from the Terminators when they start appearing.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to blindside Sauron's forces and really just wreck them.
I think that, the guns as well is going to be very, like, whoa.
Yeah.
But,
And the armour is going to help for some of them, but the orc armour's kind of shit.
oh, yeah, it is, yeah.
So probably not much. I think as soon as the Balrog is here, and not just that. Oh wait, no.
What?
They could kill the Witch King. They are no man.
Yeah, they're not men. So, they just fucking... They just cap the Witch King. They're just, like, shooting him and he just gets riddled with bullets and dies. That's kind of hilarious.
Although not really, because I think it has to have some kind of magic aspect.
Weird question, actually, is... Technically, was Skynet, and therefore the Terminators, by extension, created by a man, and so...
We're not getting into that.
I don't know. Bit weird. The Lord
So
of the Rings didn't take into account automatic processes.
I think the T-1000s would be a problem.
Oh yeah, they will be, because of their ability to, like, they're kind of turn into liquid metal and turn back and then stab things. They could disguise themselves as orcs if they wanted, and
They
then
could
infiltrate into the group. And,
Yeah.
Wait, so
I feel
both-
like
So both teams now have an ally that can turn into the other side.
This is true, because we're not taking into account Chrysalis being able to turn into, like...
can't all the mini changelings
That's
change?
what I was thinking.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, they can. So what you've got
So they
is
start turning themselves into, like...
you've got these weird little flying bug ponies, but then they start turning into Thanos and other little Thanos things.
I was going to suggest they turn into the Outriders. They make themselves look like that kind of thing.
No, they turn into the children of Thanos because the
Yeah.
children of Thanos are going to be the ones at the front lines directing the fight. 'Cause Thanos hangs back whilst his children do the commanding.
Yeah, but then I guess like
Wait,
trying.
Thanos is a dad?
No,
That's
he's-
well, that's kind of his
he's-
entire thing.
he's not a literal dad.
Not literally a dad.
He doesn't. He has not got
Oh, yeah, he
actual
adopted-
genetic children.
He adopted one of those kids in the Avengers.
He
didn't
never got his dick wet.
He adopted lots of quote unquote children
Okay.
that he stole, quote unquote,
Oh, okay.
from planets that he quote unquote killed. I don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
why I'm using so many quotes, but
Like
anyway.
the green lady.
Stop quoting. So here's the thing. I don't know.
Also,
Like-
Queen Chrysalis is able to use like illusions to fool people. I'm not doing. The thing is, it's a bit of a weird one, but I'm also
It keeps
wondering
going back and forth,
if
doesn't
the
it?
changelings, like, wait, okay, so wait. Here's what we have to establish: the T-1000s and the changelings are probably being sent in to disguise themselves and assassinate the enemy leaders.
But the thing with assassinating the Orc leaders, it doesn't do much.
Well, I meant like going for Sauron.
There's a lot of minds to go through before you get to Sauron.
Yeah, but if you've got lots of T-1000s and they're disguising themselves as lots of things and lots of them are going, I'm saying then imagine the changelings are doing a similar thing going for Thanos.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Children of Thanos will be leading more from the front lines. Sauron will be right at the back lines.
Yeah. And Thanos is probably more inclined to get involved in
I was thinking,
closer
like,
to the front.
Thanos
So if
knows
he
the
does-
layout and is scrying with a palantir.
But like, if they turn into, I guess, the children of Thanos to take out the children of Thanos.
No, turning into the children of Thanos to give wrong orders and really just sow discord and...
Yeah. Yeah, I
Discord
can
is
see
an
that.
entirely different My Little Pony character.
Stop it. So let's have a look. Core of the Sclave. Not much going on there. Ebony Maw. How could Ebony Maw make this interesting? Oh shit, anytime they block passages, Ebony Maw just comes up.
He just goes, no.
Opens it up.
His telekinesis is definitely very useful in this situation.
But what they really lack is they don't know the layout. At
Yeah,
all.
they don't.
And they can't really scan for it. It's under so much fucking bedrock.
They know about Sauron, but they don't really know about... Actually, it's a point. They know about Sauron. So, question is... Well, I mean, could T-1000s, like, stab Sauron? I mean...
Wait.
This is the thing I was kind of wondering. 'Cause,
Alternate idea.
yeah.
He knows about Sauron. He knows that the big thing is going to be a massive goblin fight.
Yes.
Send in the Outriders as a distraction. Whilst more elite forces go a different route.
Yeah.
Like the whole fight with the Outriders isn't the fight.
Yeah. That's more of a distraction.
Yeah, who else does he have? That he would just send the children of Thanos.
Yeah.
So that the Outriders have no leader. They're just mindless, gone in. Or maybe one of them is there. Maybe Proxima Midnight's there directing them like she did in Wakanda.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, let's say... Well,
Oh, they could also be sending in, you know, the hordes of the monster things. Those are the Outriders.
the Outriders are the things in Wakanda, yeah.
Yes. So what I was thinking of the other, the
Chitauri.
Chitauri, yeah. I mean, yeah.
They could be going in as a force with Core the Sclave and Ebony Maw, whilst Proxima Midnight and Cull Obsidian are with the Outriders.
Yes. The question is, so at this point, it's a massive battle happening in the neutral area, trying to take it.
I don't think it gets to the neutral area at this point. I think the Outrider clashing with the Goblins is happening way before then. Because not only do they have to get to the middle area, which is where Sauron's forces will be going, they have to get through all the inhabitants first.
Yeah. Well, no, this is the thing then. So
But the idea of them going there is to distract all the inhabitants around to clear the path for Thanos. And is Thanos going in with them? It feels like the thing he might do.
Well, this thing is like, keeping in mind he knows his enemy. So this is why I'm thinking, what is his plan? He's got to have some kind of theory for what he's trying to do, right? So he's not gonna. I think he knows he's not gonna rout the enemy or destroy them all. There's just too much.
Yeah.
He knows that he's probably gonna really struggle to take the neutral area.
Yeah.
So therefore, I think he's probably gonna try to kill Sauron. And my question is, how? can he do it? Is there a way he could do it? I think he could. I could feasibly see how he could get to Sauron if he basically he utilizes.
I don't necessarily know that he could kill Sauron.
I'm like utilizing the T-1000s as to basically infiltrate in, to find where Sauron is, and then make a crack elite force to get to him.
Second thought, he's not using the Terminators to fight at all. The plan is he's going to try and get to the neutral area, call them in to block off all the exits, and then they will just mow down every orc that comes in.
That's not a bad idea.
Because
Yeah.
that would be more accomplishable.
If you can get the neutral area emptied and then just kind of
Hold off reinforcements from Sauron's side whilst he piles more and more and more of his troops on his side, so that it's impossible to take.
Yeah.
I feel like he would
If he
probably succeed in that.
If Thanos concentrates his forces into one area rather than trying to spread them out, then yeah, that's feasible.
I feel like he would succeed in that until the Balrog arrives.
Yeah.
I don't think they could take him.
They got a lot of. If you've got all your Terminators, you got maybe Cull. Cull is like comparable to the Hulk in like fighting ability.
Okay, so let's have a look. So we've got all of the orcs, all of the trolls, and things like that fighting the Outriders, Cull Obsidian, and Proxima Midnight.
Yeah.
Do Proxima Midnight and Cull Obsidian survive to get to the neutral zone?
I'd expect them to.
Chrysalis, though.
Ooh, let's take into account Chrysalis. And the thing is, Chrysalis and her changelings are not very killy, but they are quite sneaky. I'm wondering if
They're very killy in a world of colourful horses.
Yeah.
which is not killy at all.
Which is out, yeah, but like they're
But,
not killy outside.
But we could probably
of
assume that if they were in a different universe, they'd be killing.
well,
Yes.
they drain love, and I don't think that
There's no love here.
exactly. There's
Wait,
love.
Wait,
Proxima
wait.
Midnight, Corvus Glaive.
Oh God,
They are literally
they're a couple.
married.
They love each other. It's the only source of love. Isn't
They
it?
find the only source of love.
Oh, they fucking kill those two then.
They'll home in on them.
We're gonna home in on Proxima Mid. Corvus Glaive is trying to sneak through.
Yeah. So
Can they sense love?
they
Yeah.
can sense it. They
They find them sneaking through.
yeah. They hunger for it.
Did they survive to report back? Because then that scuppers Thanos' plan.
I don't know.
Okay, so here's the thing. In a direct go towards them and drain out their love sort of situation, I think Corvus and such they'll just stab them and fucking murder them. But they're changelings. I think that they'll be inclined to try and trick them into being split up for a second, and then take the other one's form. So suddenly,
No, here's the thing.
Because
They're
that's
split
how
up
they-
already.
Because that's how they.
yeah.
But that's how they go after.
But say they're split up. So what I'm saying is then
Yeah.
Corvus turns around and it's Proxima, and it's like, oh, it's Proxima, you know. And
I
when,
stab him.
and then Proxima comes across Corvus and just be like, oh, aren't you supposed to be over there? You know.
Yeah.
They make up some kind of bullshit and start draining out their love.
Like how they take the form of. God, what's the.
Also, draining out
Crystal
love
Pony
makes
called?
you kind of like. It makes you kind of. I don't know if you remember this, but it makes them like, kind of just like a zombie. You're just kind of unconscious, but while still being awake, you're just there. Like,
You're depressed as fuck.
You're just kind of like not aware of what's happening.
Holy shit, so Proxima Midnight has only got Cull Obsidian to back her up.
Yeah,
I reckon she's going down.
yeah, she could get drained.
Corvus Glaive
Thing is, if you
has Ebony Maw and Thanos with him.
Yeah,
I reckon he's fine, but I think at least one changeling is going to escape to report that there's a smaller force of him, probably with the Sakarans advancing through. Probably the Sakarans and Chitauri,
yeah.
all on foot with their guns, coming through that way. So Sauron learns of the sneaky force.
You know, actually, this might be crazy to think about, right?
This
So-
whole thing is crazy to think
Okay.
about.
So here's then what we kind of think is that they take that neutral area, but now Sauron knows that's what they're doing,
Yeah.
and therefore tries to. Actually, wait a minute. think about the fact that in like Moria we see goblins coming from the fucking ceiling. I'm like, I can't help but think Sauron's gonna know a way in that Thanos doesn't know about.
Oh, definitely.
So my point is, I think they're gonna get overrun, even though they have points to defend from.
Yeah. So let's say that Thanos realizes they're gonna know that we're coming. Double time it. They get there. They're like, the Outriders aren't here yet.
Yeah.
Because they've been thrown into disarray because one of the heads of the structure's
Proxima.
been...
And I mean,
she's either down or dead.
and Cull's like not really gonna be. He's not really a leader for them.
No, he's just sort of a Hulk. A
He's-
smarter Hulk, but a Hulk nonetheless.
Yeah, and
He-
he's gonna be good at fighting, but he's probably just gonna be then tied up in fighting.
I
isn't
think he's just going to be there for like a week
he? He just-
fighting.
he's just gonna be killing tons and tons of orcs, fucking wrecking trolls and things, and just, it's probably cool to watch. But
It's probably really cool
But he's
to
not
watch,
being very
but
useful.
he's not going to get anywhere for like a week. He's lost 2 of his commanders and his fighting force of
He's not-
Outriders.
He's not being very useful to Thanos in that situation.
No, that gambit didn't work,
Yeah. Yeah.
or at least it ended
because of
in loss.
weirdly because of changelings.
Yeah.
But yeah, at that point.
So at this
I-
point, the Terminator thing is still going to throw off Sauron because he doesn't know that's coming yet.
True, but this is the point where I think it's the point where Sauron's able to take advantage of his knowledge of Moria
Yeah.
and the use of the Balrog, and using all the forces just flooding in from places that Thanos wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
I think that they'll be able to just overrun them, and at some point, it's death by a million cuts.
Here's the thing: doesn't Sauron's forces like demoralization?
They do, yeah.
They just drop the skulls of other killed members of the forces from the ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, in the case of like the Outriders, I don't think it really matters. But I think because they were just
Yeah. Actually, no, they've not had a chance to fight the others, so never mind that.
it's not really unless they happen to have like Proxima Midnight's head and just drop it in. That's such like bullshit.
Yes, yes, they could definitely do that.
Yeah, I'm just imagining like Thanos is like
Corvus.
Corvus just like fucking losing his shit about it, and
That would immediately impair another commander.
yeah.
What? Because you watched the other 2 die?
No, because his wife's decapitated head drops down in front of him from the ceiling.
Because if they're a married
And then they're
couple,
flooding goblins from the ceiling.
if
It's
if they're a married couple though, wouldn't he also be like very crippled from the love draining of the evil bug horses?
No, it's like you as an individual get your love drained out of you. It's
Yeah.
not like
Yeah.
Oh, he's not.
So-
he's not one that's in the.
no.
They tried to drain him, but the opposition that was with him
Like
was
Thanos.
too powerful
Okay.
for
Yeah,
the changelings
Thanos and
to do
Ebony
it.
Maw are present, and they just go,
Oh, okay.
"You're fucking dead, changeling." It's not even. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So there is a dead changeling,
Think that-
which, to be honest, that does tip them off that changelings are a thing that they have to worry about. But I don't know if it's relevant at this point. I think that they're getting overrun by.
is there a dead changeling?
Yeah.
It's probably the orcs who dropped the head.
Yeah, but earlier, when a changeling tries
Oh
to.
yeah, they saw the changelings. Yeah.
Yeah, because they see the changeling.
Whether or
and
not,
the
oh yeah,
changelings,
but they probably killed what looked like an orc, and then it turned into a changeling. When it
and they were like, "This is a weird creature that can change."
what a strange
form."
tiny black pony.
It's a bug horse.
What the fuck?
Van says it doesn't matter. They can change form. We have to watch out for that.
So here's the thing: when they come from the ceiling, Ebony Maw is gonna find a way to fly up there and try and thingy the holes.
Yeah, I'm just saying there's going to be multiple. I'm just like, I'm not sure that he can stop all of them from getting in.
Yeah, so he's gonna be trying. Ebony Maw's gonna be up trying to telekinetically close up the gaps.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, his army is trying to hold back the things. The Terminators spawn in, which is like, what the fuck? But Sauron's already pushed the bulk of his fighting force up to there, and like probably trolls up front
Yeah.
to try and smash their way in because they know
So-
defenses are coming.
So I think to be honest, I think we can simplify this because I think that at this point Thanos has elite troops, right, that are very good at fighting, going to be very killy, but I just think they're just outnumbered. They have to deal with so many forces.
If he'd had time to properly set up choke points and things like that, Thanos would be set.
Yeah.
But he's dealing with all these fronts, yeah?
And it's also
And then Balrog.
And it's the fact as well that Sauron knows Moria. You know, that advantage, being able to find other ways in that Thanos didn't know about.
Yeah.
It just means that I don't think Thanos can successfully bottleneck.
Yeah, every time they've closed up a gap, like a wall will get blown through that was from another room, just thingy.
Yeah.
And just smash through from
And like,
trolls.
you know, like, trolls and orcs and Haradrim and soldiers around, it's getting killed in like hundreds. But
Yeah.
it doesn't matter because hundreds more appear like seconds later. So... Yeah. So... Yeah.
No, the mammoth, the elephants stay outside.
It's one of those things. So when we were actually talking about the different ones, we were talking about how Sauron's army seems kind of weaker than the others. But
in this instance,
I think they're able to take the neutral area and not allow. Actually,
here's
I think
the
it's
thing.
worse. I think that they might, because of being so overrun, I think they'll be able to successfully actually.
Here's the thing. They might be on for a sweep.
Yeah.
Let's think about it. So,
hold
up. I have a point. So, Terminator probably wind up turning to shooting all of the orcs coming in from the ceiling. They're probably on that duty to be like, holy shit, stop these things from coming from above, whilst the other guys are stopping things from coming in. Thanos is trying to figure out what's going to happen, what the best play is. Balrog.
Yeah.
Balrog comes in. Children of Thanos plus Thanos versus Balrog equals Balrog is the only one left alive. At this point, everyone's routed, and they've taken the central zone.
Yes. My only thing that I can think Thanos could do is something that he did in Endgame, which is where he was about to die, and he said, shoot all the fucking missiles!
But he can't do that.
I was thinking, that we know they're out there hovering above Moria, right?
Yeah, this
but
is so far under Moria that he can't.
I was going to say,
a way it can
even
happen.
if they manage to shoot in there, they're destroying the area.
But they can't even get to the area.
Would shooting from above at least shake the ceiling to some extent?
Maybe, but I think that's more of a disadvantage for Thanos.
Yeah, I think that just makes it worse for him.
Yeah, so but the thing is, I actually think it's worse than just taking the neutral area. I think they kill Thanos.
Yeah, I think Balrog kills Thanos.
Yeah.
Because I think it could.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's our conclusion.
Yeah, so...
We don't have points thing.
So here's the thing. Thanos dies to Balrog. And even if not Balrog plus the 9.
Yeah.
We hadn't even really considered the ring wraiths yet.
Yeah, we hadn't even considered that.
We've not even considered Sauron's commanders.
Yeah. We haven't considered Saruman.
Shit. Yeah, so you've got Saruman, the Mouth of Sauron, Gothmog, and the Witch King.
Yeah.
And you've also got the 9.
We just ignored all of that, and I think it doesn't matter.
So, yeah, I think
it doesn't change the result.
I think what's going to happen is, before this is... You're going to have Corvus Glaive, Ebony Maw, and Thanos fighting the Nazgul. That's what they're doing in the middle.
Which will be cool as fuck.
Which is cool as fuck, but they're holding out because this is medieval dudes with swords. But the problem is, they're all ghosts.
Yeah, they can't really quite kill them.
No.
Yeah.
They're all dudes. With no magic stuff.
Yeah. Damn it, if only Proxima Midnight was here.
Yeah.
And had it just been killed by a bug horse.
Yeah. Weird.
We've not even got Queen Chrysalis doing stuff.
I mean, that's the thing. She could also be taking the form of someone more important.
Oh my god, wait,
she can actually fuck with people's minds so they interpret things in different ways.
No, they don't drop Proxima Midnight's head down. Chrysalis is there as Proxima Midnight.
Oh yeah, god, she just shows up and then she just fucking turns around and gibs Thanos. I mean I mean, she might not be able to kill him in that way.
No. She probably doesn't go for Thanos because she probably sees what he's doing and
could misdirect the army. I mean, would an Outrider be dumb enough to follow orders from what looks to be their
Outriders don't follow orders. They're like
Okay.
beasts.
They're
You just sort of point
Okay.
them and watch them run at things.
Yeah, they're just monsters.
What will likely happen is she will kill Ebony Maw. He's the wild card.
That's true, and he's probably the most easily killed if you take him unawares. In fact, we know this is the case. We saw it happen.
So she'll probably pick her timing when the other two are fighting an Nazgul, kill Ebony Maw, and then disappear.
Yeah. So yeah, basically we're just making an argument for why it's even worse for Thanos,
I don't
see how he's gonna win at this point.
Um,
At best case scenario, he has to retreat.
I think he's going to order a retreat.
Yeah, but I don't think they're
But
gonna.
I think he's then going to get killed before he retreats by the Balrog coming in. At which point his army's retreating, the neutral zone is Sauron's, and Thanos is dead.
Yeah.
This is a sweep.
Yeah, it's decisive.
This is... Yeah. So, have we got a points counter?
This was actually what I was just thinking. Is no, I don't.
I was going to say just bring up a little
I
text
could-
box that says points.
I could okay, yeah, I could do that, I guess.
Yeah, we could just have it always in the bottom left or something.
Yeah, points for everybody. Thanos, Sauron,
Then I have to put in every single thing, don't I?
Davros, and I'm trying to remember who all
No.
these
You
are.
you just have the name of each army and like a tally.
Yeah, but I got to put it on everything. It's like,
Just have a text box that's like at the front.
what,
Like it's at the front of.
on what?
What
am I doing
Oh
this?
yeah, sorry.
How am I doing this? What are you talking
Sorry,
about?
I'm just like I'm very new to working out OBS for myself.
Same, but couldn't you just have it like...
I could just make a
appearing on
text
top?
thing if that's what you
That's
Yeah,
what I was
that's
saying,
what we're
that's
saying.
what I meant. Like if you could have a
Okay.
text thing and then have it like on
I
the
was-
front of.
I was having no idea what you guys were talking about. Okay. Scoreboard. Yeah.
I'd use like literally 3 different scenes and then whatever intermission. Unless I want to pull a meme in there. It'd be funny.
Okay. So we're reporting Sauron then. 3 points for killing the enemy leader.
Mm-hmm.
1 for decisive victory.
Mm-hmm.
And
Scroll
there's...
up a sec.
Oh yeah, and
So 3 for killing the commander, 2 for routing the enemy, and 1 for taking the neutral area, 1 for decisive victory.
yeah. So Holly, do you have any suggestions for something that we as the hosts should award points for?
I don't
Either
know.
that or I feel like what Holly could do is if
Yeah.
chat is silent on things, she could be voice of chat as chat mod.
Okay.
So if chat's not there to award a point, if Holly individually thinks a point should be awarded.
I don't know.
Do
Is
that.
is death by bug horse funny enough for a point?
I mean,
Kind of.
Sorry, I'm gonna quickly out. I'll be right back.
I think, I don't know, in a way I look at this and go, I think Sauron is a little bit lucky to have gotten Moria.
Yeah, that definitely was an easy point for him.
Yeah.
There are many instances where it wouldn't have worked well.
Yeah. I think if it wasn't him, it was other people, it would have been more of a neutral area. Yeah.
Was there anything truly amazing done by Sauron's forces?
I think really it's more the ally with,
That really helped.
that helped a lot, and it was
Could
quite...
could he have done it without them?
Yeah, I think so. I think it would have just been harder.
Yeah. I think honestly,
I don't know that I want to award any points as a host today. I don't see any that...
No, I'm thinking, I can't think of anything that
Yeah.
isn't just a location thing.
Okay.
The only thing I can think of is if we sort of do it on behalf of chat for what Holly was saying with the using the changelings to assassinate Proxima Midnight and then impersonate Proxima Midnight.
Yeah, it was pretty...
Because that was a pretty good play, and I
It's-
think we can include allies as a play of the character.
Yeah, it's also pretty funny.
So I think either that counts as a chat vote or a host vote, I think.
I guess because we're here... I just... Either way, it's just... It's a
Well,
point.
it's an extra point,
Which, so awarding Sauron 5 points.
which is crazy.
Yeah, it's a good start for Sauron.
That is an amazing start for Sauron. And Holly, your friend, maybe they were right after all.
Yeah.
Maybe Thanos is gonna just get wrecked.
I mean, he's not even the strongest Marvel character.
If
I
you-
mean,
Well, he's pretty strong.
try and find the strongest Marvel character.
Everybody knows that it's Morbius.
No, it's the one above all
Yeah.
because they're the Abrahamic god.
Alright, I'm gonna start preparing other stuff now.
But in the movie, Morbius defeats God with a single punch.
What the fuck?
You can't prove that because you haven't seen it.
Okay. I'm rolling a d6. We are doing... Thanos versus Davros.
Oh, good. So the idea here as well is that each of these run over from the next one, but apparently everyone gets revived between them.
In Saffron City.
In Saffron City, we've got Thanos versus Daleks. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Now we need to determine the other stuff. Where is that then?
Oh yeah, we actually
Holly?
have artwork for Custard.
Holly, we need you on dice.
Okay.
Where's the D3?
Here.
Oh yes. So we need...
Which one should I roll?
Okay, so first roll for Thanos, D6 and a D3. The D3 is just determining if there's a location modifier. What we got?
2, 3.
Right, so no location modifier. And 2 is unassuming
Unassuming
and attacking.
and attacking. So Thanos is rushing to take Saffron City and doesn't know that he's about to become...
It's about to have a
After-
fight.
After his horrible loss in Moria, he's incredibly angry and it's just like, I'm taking this city, I don't care who the enemy is.
It's like, the only thing here is Mafia. We're going to take it and take their resources to conquer this Pokemon universe.
Roll the other dice for Davros.
And then bug Pokemon turn up and he just shits himself.
So
6,
6.
2.
Wait, so Davros knows of Thanos and is attacking as well.
This is kind of fucked.
Well, we haven't rolled buff or nerf yet.
So, right, let's roll buff or nerf then, Holly.
Holly, so roll those two D6s again.
Just the D6s.
They're the same characters, so blue is Davros and... okay.
Shall we say white number and red number because they're both kind of blue?
So, Jim?
So blue is Davros, and he got 1. Which if we look at the thing, 1 and 2 is buffed, 5 and 6 is nerfed, Thanos got nerfed. So, so Thanos means that... So Davros is also getting an ally.
And a buff.
And a buff.
Oh, poor Thanos.
Oh dear.
Weakest baddie.
Oh dear. Well,
I mean,
That's the location.
yeah.
at least Ant-Man isn't
We're
here
gonna
to
get
make
the ally.
things
Who
worse.
is helping Davros?
Who is helping Davros?
It is...
Horde Prime.
Thanos is kind of fucked.
Who's Horde Prime?
A villain from She-Ra.
Okay, I was going to say it's not a Transformers character, but now he's playing
Look,
WoW.
it was so close to being Giovanni.
It was.
It would have been so thematic.
It would have been funny though.
Oh, Giovanni would have been great.
Just perfect.
And we have to determine. So I'm just going to change that to. I'm just going to change to this.
So this is the one with the big tower that's actually the Team Rocket base.
Oh my god, Davros, like, Dalek buffs are the crazy ones?
Yeah, they're the weird, crazy plans.
This is it. So how many buffs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holly, roll a d6.
Yeah, we'll just see it show it on here. Just roll a d6, Holly.
2.
So they do crippling plague.
Introduced before the fight to weaken the enemy with blindness and or paralysis. So Thanos' troops are all crippled.
Okay.
The Outriders have the normal amount of arms now.
Okay, out of formality, I will go ahead and change things, but
But yeah, I think we know what's happening here.
Yeah.
Hey, remember that hey Jim, on the computer, on the thingy screen on our TV, I think you should scroll up one little bit.
Yeah.
So guys, what are the Daleks' stupid BS plan for this fight?
Good question. They have the Horde Prime helping out too, so that's a thing. Okay. This is the image I've got.
Horde Prime when Alliance Prime walks in.
I'm just gonna go ahead and put Thanos as is it the street?
Have him facing. Can you flip the image? Have him facing the wrong way.
He's just looking the wrong.
He's just looking the wrong way.
Yeah.
Put Davros on top of Silphco.
Yeah. Doing it.
Is this the one where there's the Snorlax in the background?
And
Oh yeah, Snorlax has to be visible.
And Horde Prime is next to Davros, just there.
On the building, just at the back and to the right, maybe.
Just there.
Yeah.
And so this is.
There we go.
I'm gonna change just gonna change the colour of our scoreboard. Oh my god.
Look at that beautiful graphic. Thanos isn't even looking in the right direction.
Oh no.
So is Davros defending the Silphco Tower?
I'm going to say that the Daleks are in the underground tunnels that are on either side.
Oh, that's a thing.
Meanwhile, the Horde are coming from the north and the south, and the ships are coming down from above. And then the Daleks come in from the sides going seek, locate, destroy.
They know of their enemy. So here's what I'm going to... And also, it's a bit weird, a bit meta. Obviously, they go for whichever thing gets the most points, which is kill the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing. That means their plan is to try and kill Thanos. And I'm like...
Wait, so let's say Thanos is holding up in Silphco as the main defensible location in Saffron City.
Yeah.
Well,
his
forces...
He's attacking as well.
He's attacking...
So they just charged to get into Silphco.
They've just charged to get in. He's making an assault against Silphco. Oh!
But this is when the Crippling Plague gets released.
No. Crippling Plague happened beforehand. This is just his last-ditch attempt at keeping the assault going. So...
Just blowing up Silphco...
He's launching an attack at Silphco. Meanwhile, the Daleks are actually... No, the Daleks know he's going for Silphco. They're all in Silphco.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Horde arrives from the north, south, east, west.
So why am I just having a weird mental image of the Daleks running around catching Pokemon?
So, as the forces are engaged on the ground and the ships all fight in the sky, because that's just happening. Let's just say that's just happening up there. We're not working that out because that's not going to be relevant.
It's just happening in the background.
The upground. So the Daleks then smash out through the windows of Silphco and just lower themselves down to the commanders. It's like maximum extermination.
Yeah.
Zap, 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 zap.
Yeah, they just start shooting down at everything from above.
Meanwhile, Davros somewhere has killed the the president of Silphco. Is like,
now I am in charge of Team Rocket. Ha ha!
Release the master bomb.
Well, do Do you think the Dalek's favourite Pokemon is Raticate?
Eradicate!
I can't think of any
Okay.
other Pokemon
Oh my god.
right now that
So,
work.
Davros is there experimenting on Pokemon for his genetics stuff.
Just because he likes to.
Wait, no,
He
no,
wants
wait,
Mew.
sorry, no, we've done this wrong. They're not entrenched. The Daleks are attacking. They can't be in Self-Co.
No, yeah, no one's entrenched. They're just attacking. Everyone's just attacking. That's what I'm saying. It's like Thanos can go for Silph-Co, but I don't think it
Could
matters.
they not be based in the Silph-Co simply because it's like, oh, this is a big tower, it would be a
No,
big
that
base.
you need to roll
Oh, okay.
entrenched for that. But
Need to
what
be-
I think actually we need to do, we need to think about how.
Well, like you
If
gotta
you
think
look
they're
at
both
Davros-
attacking and trying to take We're trying to take Saffron City.
Scroll down on that for us a sec
Yeah.
to the base troops,
Yeah.
because you notice I've added things.
Yeah.
You see that reconnaissance scout
Oh yeah, and they've got teleportation, like UV light,
possession.
electrocution abilities, self-resurrection. Yeah. This is the
Their
thing,
plan. Their plan. Possess the children of Thanos.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what happens? The Dalek gets out of its casing and latches onto your back.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Have you noticed the self-resurrection?
Yeah.
One of them got cut into 3 pieces, buried on different parts of the Earth. The parts teleported together and came back to life after 1,000 years.
Wow. I don't think it's particularly relevant in this case, but yeah, weird.
So basically, they will just drop reconnaissance scouts down. If they get taken out, the Daleks will, they'll come back alive and just jump out of the casing at things.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, if the children of Thanos get possessed by these Daleks, and then the children of Thanos all turn on Thanos, we know that
It's been shown that that would kill him.
we've seen that the children of Thanos collectively can kill Thanos.
Yeah,
That happens in What If.
Just a big group of not my real dad
basically.
collects the ultimate child support.
But here's the thing. In this kind of battle, it's not enough to say Daleks stomp, because they obviously do. We have to work out how they stomp.
Do we?
What points do we give them?
Good point. Well, no, I think we give them the 3 points for killing Thanos. I think that happens.
I think they will definitely be able to kill Thanos, yeah.
I think it's decisive, so there's another point there.
Yeah.
I think...
Do they rout the enemy?
Yeah.
I think they annihilate the enemy.
I think they do, yeah.
The Dalek ships are definitely going to kill Thanos' ships.
But
The
is,
Daleks are going to kill almost all of the forces that the Horde don't kill.
Yeah.
is the Snorlax going to wake
Also,
up?
here's
though?
the thing. You've also got 60-foot holograms in each corner of Saffron City of Horde Prime going, rejoice! It's just really stupid!
Just cuz.
Just because, but yeah, just...
Well-
he's just going to be telling people that... I don't... I think he's going to be...
I mean, he must be working... He's got to be working to Davros' plan to some extent, right?
Look, even if the Dalek scouts don't get the children of Thanos, the chips get the children of Thanos, and then they're mind controlled.
Yeah, they've got multiple ways of doing that.
Yeah.
Once again, keeping in mind that Thanos doesn't know they're walking into a fight.
He just wants to capture the Pokemon Tower because he thinks it's something he can
So
take.
I think the enemy is annihilated, which results in them taking the neutral zone.
Yeah, I think they get... Well, this is the thing is...
I think this is another full set.
Were we saying that they get all... can you only get one of the main objectives and then that wins, or are we saying...
It has to happen basically simultaneously, but
Oh.
I think it kind of...
I think it basically does in this case, yeah.
Yeah, it's just such a decisive sweep that...
It actually, like, is a more decisive sweep than with Sauron.
Yeah. Here's the thing with that will often happen with Daleks, I expect.
Yeah, possibly. So, are we saying that's like 7 points? Because it's 1 for neutral area taken, 2 for the routed or destroyed enemy, and 3 for the killed enemy commander, and it's a decisive victory, so it gets an extra point. I don't know if we.
How come Sauron only got 5? I thought he got all of those.
I don't think they completely annihilated the enemy.
But they routed the enemy, which is still 2 points.
What, we're giving them all of it? I'm like,
Yeah,
well,
routing or annihilating the enemy is worth
no,
2
but
points.
I don't think they do it all at the same time. I mean, they kill Thanos, but I don't think they do it. Then everything else happens all at the same time.
Well, here's the thing. You've got the Horde fighting Thanos' army, who are crippled.
Sure.
You've got the Daleks fighting his army, which is crippled.
Yeah.
And one special weapons Dalek points at... No. I feel like...
Here's my special anti-Thanos gun.
Honestly...
I just feel this is more.
Wait,
decisive.
no.
More
No.
decisive design. What?
I know what's going to happen. They're not going to kill the enemy commander. They're going to possess the enemy commander with a scout Dalek.
I mean, they could, right?
Yeah.
Although he's pretty good at resisting mind control, right? Pretty good.
Yeah, this isn't mind control. This is like binding to your nervous system and brain.
Oh.
This is biological brain control.
Oh.
The willpower has nothing to do with it. It overrides your brain.
See, this just makes it more decisive. Like, so Holly, I want your opinion. I'm suggesting 7 points to Davros here.
Yeah, I mean, that seems like a pretty decisive win. I mean, does Snorlax wake up at any point during this?
I think 7, but also I'm actually suggesting 8 will give a point for hosts for the fact that reinforcements weren't needed.
They did, yeah. They're like, I'm imagining Davros going, "Why did we need you again to Horde Prime?" And Horde Prime just like, rejoice, and just gets exterminated.
I haven't seen She-Ra.
That's okay.
I haven't seen it, not even the old
Basically, what he'd be doing is he'd be speaking to the enemy combatants, getting them to quit or flee the field.
Yeah.
I think it would be easy to do.
Yeah.
The ones that have free will of any degree are going to be like, yeah, we're fucking dying.
I think they were going to do it anyway. Team Rocket are irrelevant.
Sabrina, on the other hand, less so.
Yeah.
There's just Jesse and James.
Still gets annihilated.
There's some Pokemon here and there doing some bullshit, but it just isn't that big of a deal in comparison to the main stuff happening.
Team Rocket are just like, our work here is done, but you didn't do anything.
We're blasting off again!
As they all just get into balloons and blast off again. And probably get shot to death by Daleks as they try and escape.
Oh my god. I know what happens.
God damn it, what? You always like to say this. Go on.
They teleport the children of Thanos and Thanos up onto the Dalek mothership where there's just a group extermination force.
Yeah.
They just weep. Dead.
It's fucking brutal. They also just power up their weapons just to make sure, yeah, you're super dead. We can take multiple shots to kill Thanos, but yeah. So yeah. I wanted Davros 8 points. I think that's that. I mean, I think that's it. We're just gonna move on because I mean.
Hello, Glacies.
Ooh, ooh.
Hello, Glacies. Thank you for the raid.
Thank you for the beans.
And the
Beans. Beans. We made a bean monster earlier, didn't we, Holly?
Yes.
Well,
Jim's like quickly moving on.
quickly.
Yes, we brought back the tournament fights, and we're doing them a bit differently.
Yeah, Davros just won a fight. Yeah, that was pretty
Is
one-sided.
anybody watching like Marvel, Doctor Who, Star Wars, or Lord of the Rings?
Let's go ahead and just see who's going up next. Where is my D6?
So yeah, what's happened
I'm
so
pretty
far
sure I put it down
there it
there.
is.
Yeah.
is Sauron fought Thanos and wrecked Thanos in Moria,
With the help of My Little Pony villains.
despite Thanos having help from Skynet.
Now I need a
What the
deep...
fuck are we doing with our lives?
I don't know.
And the Daleks have just brutalized Thanos and thoroughly executed him in Saffron City with the help of Horde Prime.
Snorlax is still blocking the path.
Snorlax slept through the whole thing.
Okay, now it's... Oh my god, we're getting Thanos yet again.
Can we re-roll that and do someone else?
I did, like... Okay.
Shall I reroll it?
It's 1 again, so it's Thanos!
See, it's because it's a D4.
Yeah. Give me the nice D4.
Hang on, no, give me the D4.
The nice D4? What? 3.
Take whatever that
That's
is.
a 3.
Okay, so good. We are doing Palpatine versus Sauron.
Palpatine versus Sauron.
Okay.
Oh.
I want to fight between Palpatine and Davros.
And they are fighting.
in Rapture.
Oh, you two are going to have to take point on this one because I do not know Rapture at all.
I like Bioshock.
Why are you T-posing and
Because
squatting?
I don't know, I felt
Why are you T-posing and squatting? Chat, you can't see this.
It's an absolute
She's T-posing and
power
squatting in essentially pajama shorts. With her legs like bowed to the side slightly, like an orc stance. I don't know what's happening. What is this stance?
The barbarian is rolling to
Hot.
intimidate.
Holly, we need some rolls. So, okay, no modifier to the location. The 6 is for Palpatine.
Ooh, Palpatine gets a buff then.
Gets no
No, he's prepared and attacking.
prepared and attacking. Yes.
Okay, he could have. The deadliest thing for the Empire is when they're all defending.
Yeah.
Okay,
And-
and when...
Now roll for Blair.
Roll for Blair.
Sauron. It.
5, so Sauron is entrenched. No.
Sauron is defending
Yeah.
and is
Which-
knowledgeable of the enemy. They're both knowledgeable of each
They
other.
both know about each other, one's attacking, one's defending.
Which area of Rapture are we in? Like, are we just
hold
in
on,
the general...
Hold on, shut up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, just sorry. Stream being a bit. I don't like it.
Yeah.
What's it being like?
A bit.
I thought so.
Okay. Point being, so we have one defender, one attacker. So I'm suggesting that Sauron is in Rapture, and
Sure.
and you know the Empire are trying to invade Rapture.
Okay.
So are the Empire coming down those stairs through the lighthouse,
It's the only entrance.
and then
Well,
Sauron, are they like... What
There's-
area of
it's
Rapture
the
are they in?
only ground entrance. You could go underwater, and there's other entrances into Rapture, but you have to open up the like depressurization systems and stuff. But go on, Holly. What's your question?
So I was going to say, so is Sauron like... What specific area of Rapture are they in? Are they just sort of in the
Okay, Sauron's
Straight
army is big
into-
enough that they occupy the entirety of
entirety
Rapture.
of Rapture, so they're all the way from Arcadia to the medical bay?
There are orcs and such are having fights with splicers in the streets. Okay?
Okay. Hi, Leary. We're being
Louis!
nerds.
Hi!
There is one player just hiding in a cave, machine gunning everything and shooting fire at what doesn't
Now,
die.
Holly, please roll the d6s again.
Okay.
So the first one was Palpatine, is the white one, and the blue one is Sauron. Go on. Okay. Sauron has rolled a buff, and Palpatine has rolled nothing.
Sauron's rolled a buff.
Yes.
Ooh, fun times.
What was Sauron's buff?
He gets an agent of darkness.
Oh.
Yes, we did hear an ally.
Ali is here.
An ally. Ali.
Yes. Okay, we have...
A d6 roll, and essentially the lower the roll, the better.
Yeah.
No, do it on.
What, do it on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, get Smaug.
Holy fuck!
So there's a big dragon also in Rapture.
So here's the thing. He keeps this in the next fight.
Yeah.
One thing I was going to say is, one of like the big area hazards of Rapture is that you could
Wait, how
break through the like perspex like of one end of like the street.
This
tunnel,
is
whatever.
weirdly not that great actually to have Smaug here.
Yeah, in this particular scenario.
The Watcher in the water would have been perfect.
I mean, he could swim under the water, right?
Smaug?
Yeah.
Where in Rapture is big enough for Smaug to be is one thing I'm trying to think. I've never managed to quite get to the end of Bioshock 2. Although the new PC can probably run Bioshock 2. I'm excited.
Well, how to put this? I'm trying to put this. Like, Smaug can like fly up above Rapture and can swim in the water, right?
I mean, is Smaug maybe on top of the lighthouse?
I mean, yeah. Oh god, just Smaug is just defending from that position. It's just being like, no, you can't enter.
We should have put Columbia as like a location too.
This is the size of Smaug.
Compared to a person. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Is there? Surely there's somewhere. I'm trying to think. Is that where in Rapture like immediately comes to mind is where he could be?
Yeah, but the problem is once he's in there, it's not like he'd be able to move anywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm suggesting he'd be outside of Rapture.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think the best place for him to
Are
be
there
is on the
tunnels big enough that he could squeeze through? Because he
No.
squeezed into a dwarf kingdom.
The tunnels are about the
No.
size of like imagine just a regular street because it's a city underwater.
No, smaller than that. The
Yeah.
thing is, you've got to think that some of the ways in are going to be like smaller than this room. So here's the thing. I think it makes a lot more sense for Smaug to not actually be physically in Rapture.
Wouldn't it fuck Smaug over the most if somebody tried to
But
break the
Smaug is
wall?
just taking out the air forces.
yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just be in. But that's the thing is, that's really important actually in this case because that's the entrance point for the Empire.
The Empire can't resupply.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean that's also the way they're trying to get in.
I
They're
guess
coming
it's like
from up above.
what they've got to do is get as many people into the lighthouse and down the stairs as they can while something distracts the dragon. I guess their air forces are going to have to go for Smaug, and then while he's dealing with that, they have to get in.
A Star Destroyer's a threat to Smaug.
Yes.
I guess so, yeah, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know that this is good for Smaug.
No gods,
Yeah.
no kings, only dragons.
Getting shot to pieces by lots of Star Destroyers probably does fuck up Smaug.
Although, what happens if you shoot a laser at something that's a reflective surface?
It depends on the power of the laser and the, like, how reflective...
If someone's got an armor of crystals,
It's not going to be good enough. In
no,
this
what
case,
I mean is, would that disperse the laser throughout the crystals? Like
No.
a prism?
no,
Okay.
not really like that. You've got to keep in mind that, basically, if you've got a high enough power laser, the power of the laser is going to be dispersed as heat. So, yeah.
Although I'm pretty sure that heat doesn't actually hurt Smaug much.
I'm aware of this, but I'm wondering...
Wait, does that mean
Wait, if we're in
I need to research.
Rapture, do they have access to the like power-ups and shit you can get in Bioshock? So like, is somebody gonna be there like, oh, I'm
just
I can
imagining
shoot
now you've got
fire now.
orcs with
I can
plasmids.
I can summon bees
I
now.
think that would
I
happen.
can electrocute the water now. I can
Suddenly-
telekinesis things
Well,
now.
I mean, because Sauron's actually in Rapture and such, yeah, they'd have... It's now Sauron's forces buffed up with plasmids.
And they have the guns.
So here's the thing:
Oh, they
the
have
true
guns too,
neutral
yeah. They
zone,
probably don't know how to use
the
them.
neutral zone, is the big tower bit.
And somebody has the wrench. Because you need the wrench. It's the best weapon in the fucking game.
So it's not just Smaug; it's Smaug and fell beasts with Nazgul.
Yeah.
And all Smaug is trying to do is get the Nazgul onto the Star Destroyers.
Yeah, sure. I think that the thing is that in terms of pure firepower, the Star Destroyers are pretty crazy.
Yeah.
They're going to be shooting down those Fell Beasts and Smaug.
Yeah.
How much of Palpatine's forces can get into Rapture?
That's the point.
That's one thing I want to know. It's
They'll
like
be bottlenecked. Like, seriously bottlenecked.
I was saying that they've got like special. They are seriously bottlenecks, but I was saying that they do have like special types of stormtroopers.
And they will have aquatic things.
Probably.
Definitely. There are ocean worlds that they've conquered.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So they will be able to come in aquatically, actually.
okay. So if they can surround, so if the air force is occupied by Smaug and the Nazgul and everything,
Well,
they still have to get like I think
Guys,
some people got to go down the lighthouse.
I think actually this is immediately an L for Sauron.
yeah.
If the tower itself is the neutral zone,
Which I think makes sense. Yeah.
I thought the whole city was the neutral zone.
well, not if Sauron's starting at the bottom.
Okay, the tower's like there's nothing lives in the tower. It's just a lighthouse sort of.
I might have suggested the area that's
Entrance.
just like in the entrance, and it's like the tower and the entrance. There's a little bit of area underneath the tower.
Here's the thing.
This is what I'm trying to think is what's a neutral zone in Rapture because like most of the people are dead.
In
Or
this
slices.
context, it's got to be the tower because of it's between the two of
It's
them.
the only
Yeah.
neutral middle point. Here's the thing.
Yeah,
The stormtroopers can remove a window pane
yeah,
and go in their aquatic vehicles or
Mhm.
suits or whatever,
yeah,
and just be the only things that can be alive there.
yeah.
I think if you break Rapture in enough of the right places, you can flood it.
I think the thing
That they would. The stormtroopers are going to be able to flood the thing without destroying the thing,
that's they will.
and Sauron can't do shit about that.
Yeah, and here's the other thing is that
The ring wraiths and Sauron himself are all that could be done here.
The oven outside the windows.
the thing is that usually before in Moria, we were talking about how Sauron just has so many forces that he can just overwhelm the opponent. But in Rapture, can't really take advantage of that. Not in the
No.
same way, because it's so easy to bottleneck in Rapture, which is
Yeah.
going to advantage the Empire so much.
Not just that, but Empire has things where they can scan it, they can see where the most advantageous
That's the
places
point.
to flood and not flood is.
They can scan
They
for life forms.
There's an area that's like the energy production part, isn't there? I know it's
Yeah.
one of the later levels in Bioshock 1.
Actually, oh my
They
god!
can suck
I'm
the
just
no,
thinking,
oxygen
they
out.
just blow that up.
Oh no, listen, no, it's worse than that. There's an insta-win. They just win. I'm telling you how they just win, right? They
Right?
destroy the enemy forces entirely.
Yeah.
You know how?
How?
Do all of Sauron's forces need to breathe?
Not all.
Not like the ring wraiths, not Sauron himself, not
Everyone else, though.
but like the men
Yeah,
and the orcs.
everyone else.
Yeah. So they just destroy the facility for creating oxygen in
They
Russia.
Just
They
fuck
don't even destroy it,
arcade.
they just turn it off.
No, well,
They don't need to
the,
destroy it.
the oxygen creation facility is like the garden that's
Yeah.
growing the trees and everything. Just burn Arcadia.
They just
No,
burn it or
I'm pretty
destroy
sure
it or
doing
whatever.
that is something that's an integral part of it, so they wouldn't be able to do that. But they can just shut it off from everything else.
I was going to
That's
say,
true.
Isolate
blow
it.
up that like power furnace bit, destroy
I
Arcadia.
think the problem is
and-
Holly, if they destroy it, they lose.
Okay.
Not allowed to destroy the neutral area. So it is
Or
fair to
anything
say,
vital
but they
to the
could
neutral
shut
area.
off Arcadia from everything else, and therefore oxygen is just not in Rapture.
Yeah, they could just do that. Everything suffocates except the ring wraiths.
Which they don't kill Sauron, but they do destroy his forces.
Yeah, I don't think they can kill Sauron.
And I think they can take the neutral area at the same time.
Yeah, as much as I prefer Lord of the Rings to Star Wars, I don't see a win for Sauron.
It's just like if you need to breathe and you're in Rapture, then yeah.
The only thing I could see is if Sauron can do something personally with the Nine.
I don't really see how. The main problem is that the Emperor
If
is
he
up
could
in a
get
ship.
if he could get up there, it would be different.
But how? I think he.
Sauron riding Smaug with the 9 on fell beasts in.
I don't see
they just
them
get
not
shot
getting
down.
shot down. Yeah, they're just gonna get shot down.
Yeah, it's like
they
you'd have-
don't. It doesn't kill Sauron or the Ringwraiths, but they don't manage to.
They
get up
just
there.
can't get up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
If
this
their only way is the lighthouse, then it's very easy to just wait.
The
and
only
pick
other
you
thing
up.
I could see is if they all got
Yeah,
on a
you
ship.
can lightning the wet and zappy the floor. Just
Lightning the wets and zappy the floor. Gotta love how
I'm sure they have more ways to do that than just using that plasmid.
Yeah, the only thing I could see is, you know, the ship's bringing troops down.
Yeah.
Sauron and the Ringwraiths just taking control of it and somehow getting back up, but there's checks in place for ships entering and approaching,
Yeah.
and Sidious would definitely know that they're on the ship.
Okay, I'm going to suggest points then.
Yeah,
Um,
this is
I'd say 3 points for taking neutral area and destroying the enemy forces.
another one for decisive victory, because this was just a steamroll.
Yes, that's 4 points there.
Does chat think they deserve a bonus point for anything? Either side. Either side.
Yeah, we can reward to either side. I don't see what Sauron's forces really get in this situation.
No, that's up to
Maybe-
chat though.
Unless I'm kind of amused. I'm a little bit amused by the idea of Sauron's forces getting plasmas.
But that's just a location thing.
Does the Empire have an operational battle station?
Yes, but it's never used in the fight. It just hangs in the horizon.
It just hangs in the air. It doesn't need to be involved in this
Well, no,
situation.
it can't be involved, because if it fires, it destroys the thing they're meant to take.
Yeah, they can't just like.
So are we
destroy.
taking legends, like Star Wars legends?
I don't know what that is.
We talk about the series. I don't know.
I think we're talking about everything that is currently canon except for the recent trilogy,
Yeah, we're ignoring
which we don't care for.
We're ignoring the sequel trilogy. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's anything else I would really award the Emperor or the Empire, really, either. I think he just gets 4 points, right?
Yeah,
Unless chat has anything they might suggest.
no, chat, do you think either side had anything worthy of an extra point? I'm trying to think if I can think of anything, but I can't. Except maybe a pity point to Sauron for the brave attempt at boarding a Star Destroyer with dragon and fell beasts.
I think really we should be rewarding for successfully doing something.
Yeah.
No little sisters died throughout the entirety of the battle. Don't worry.
No, loads of them. No.
Does Sauron have Hobbit? No, but Sauron does have the ring.
If you kill the little sisters, then you instantly lose Bioshock.
So yeah, no, I think this is a.
Yeah, I think that's that, isn't it?
I think that's that.
Yeah. Okay. Change the points. So, I mean, keeping in mind that actually doesn't put the Emperor ahead of Sauron in points.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So yeah, instead of eliminating characters who lose, we're going on a point system. We've rejigged these a
We'll
bit.
show you that again. So
Someone
there's
give me the D4 to roll for the next fight, or is it not a D4 now?
Now we need a D3.
Someone give me a D3.
I have my other D3.
Yay!
We have a couple of D3s.
Ooh.
Well, we
Would you
specifically have.
kindly give Apron a point?
So you mean Sauron? I don't take orders
Apron.
from you.
Who the fuck?
I don't take orders from Andrew Ryan anymore.
Um.
I didn't get to smack that
Two.
fucker with a wrench. I'm disappointed.
That'd be Palpatine versus Davros.
Old man fight! Old man fight!
It's a fight at the care home.
Oh, I wouldn't say that exactly.
Fight at the care home. I have
Especially
to do too
not,
much paperwork.
no, especially not with our jobs. We shouldn't say that. We should not say that publicly.
I'm just there like, oh no, the paperwork would be horrible.
Davros
Fun
and
to read.
Davros and Palpatine are fighting it. Oh no, we've got to use his given name. Davros and Sheev are fighting again.
Sheev.
Yeah, his real name is Sheev.
That
It's Sheev Palpatine.
Sheev sounds like a proper old man name.
King's Landing.
Huh.
That
The most medieval For the most sci-fi.
Is the big throne in King's Landing?
Yes.
So this is two old men in chairs fighting over who gets the better chair.
We both want the chair.
I want the nice chair. But I also want the nice chair.
I will take the chair. No, I'll take Okay.
It's over, Davros.
I
have already depicted you as the soy jack.
Holly, listen.
And myself as the jack.
Stop being the emperor. I need you to roll dice.
Holly, if you do that, it needs to be done on stream, and then we have a little GIF that comes up sometimes when people put in a chat code. I do something like,
I do have an image of me in blanky mode as an emote.
Please roll the d.
ooh,
One.
location twist.
Where are the
This is our first location twist.
Where are the 2d6?
Hold on, I'll do that in a minute. Everything's in the water. Why did we put this in here?
There's just medieval and
Okay, I don't think it means, like, I think we need to make this not all just, like, completely underwater.
It's like
King's
waist
Landing high.
I'm imagining King's Landing is flooded.
Yeah.
We've got flooded King's Landing.
Okay. Interesting.
We've already had the underwater fight.
Now, select one for the Emperor and one for Davros.
Okay, so I'm gonna give the
I'm gonna tell you,
Emperor
unless
the
we get
ocean
something
dice,
crazy here, I know who wins immediately.
and I'm gonna give. I don't know what color scheme this dice reminds me of. It's like a Parma violet-y color.
Okay. Okay, whatever.
But the red number is Sauron, and the white number is
Sheev.
Sheev. No, sorry, it's not Sauron. Sorry, no. What?
No, yeah,
Right,
Palpatine.
right, yes.
What do you not understand?
The red numbers is Sheev,
Okay.
and the white number is Davros.
Okay,
Okay.
roll!
I'm getting
Roll
all
the damn
names
dice.
mixed up.
Okay. So
3, 4.
3 means that. Sorry, I'm confused.
So Palpatine has 3 and Davros has 4.
Palpatine is defending and is not and doesn't have any knowledge of the situation, and Davros is attacking and doesn't have any knowledge of the situation.
Okay, I tell you what immediately happens.
Wait, let's roll buff and now.
Yeah.
Okay, that means there's an ally for Palpatine, and that's a nothing. So that helps.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's Palpatine's ally?
We will see. Not that many left. Well. Yes.
Oh shit, this changes things.
He loves war.
This is no longer a curbstone.
See, Major
Loves
is coming
war.
into the
Hates
fight.
vampires and sexy hats.
This immediately changes things.
Oh, see, Major.
Do you know why? Because there are Zeppelins now.
Zeppelins.
Zeppelins!
And robotic Germans.
I mean, the Zeppelins get immediately shot down by saucers, but that doesn't really change much.
Is Schrodinger there?
Yes. He's always there. Also, no, he's not.
So I'm guessing.
It is never really confirmed whether or not Schrodinger is there.
So Palpatine is like in the red key.
Do it.
Oh
my god, can we position Davros like slightly behind a cloud or something?
Is it Major?
Is it major?
There you go.
So the major is entrenched as well then?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, so he's got like his robotic German army just.
So what was... so Davros is prepared? Not prepared.
Then neither of them are knowledgeable of each other, but they're not unassuming.
Neither of them are unassuming, but all of them know a fight is coming.
They know a fight is coming, they don't know what. They don't know what's coming.
So this means that the stormtroopers have set up on buildings and things, and inside buildings.
Yeah.
They've also got people waiting around, like manning all the streets and things, and I don't know actually. The Major's controlling the skies.
Yeah.
And I think
Also, there's an army of Nazi vampires in there.
that are probably also... They're probably in the waterlogged level because it doesn't really affect them much. They probably just move through it like it's nothing.
It's not going to bother them,
The
really.
water resistance doesn't care for them, but they've got... So what's going to happen is the saucers are going to come down from the sky and shoot down every single Zeppelin immediately.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like-
that's not even... Yeah.
There's going to be shots going back. Nothing will get through.
Yeah.
There is going to be a force field around this area because of the Emperor.
Yeah, they'll set that up. Big
The
force.
Daleks will shoot... They will hit it at first. Then the ships will shoot powerful attacks and destroy the force field immediately.
Yeah. What happens after that?
Then the Zeppelins go down.
Yeah, sure, but then...
Then, everyone who's in the water off the streets is burnt to a crisp as they're electrocuted by all the Daleks just going...
They just hit the water and everyone dies.
Uh-huh.
Now, the Emperor and his troops in the Red Keep, they're not getting flooded.
All the stormtroopers who aren't on, like,
If they're on the ground
elevation
level,
is dead.
yeah, they're just dead.
How does this affect, like...
It probably kills the vampires as well.
How does this... Yeah, I was going to say, how does this affect the vampires?
It essentially has the entire death ray of a Dalek going through everyone as if they've been hit with a direct hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which, how did that work?
It's like, so it like destroys your insides. It melts.
Oh, it scrambles your insides, yeah.
It melts your insides, basically.
Yeah. No. It melts and scrambles. It makes it look like scrambled eggs. Apparently, just everything gets whisked.
Yeah.
So if you're a vampire, I mean, good luck regenning scrambled egg brains.
Yeah, I think they're going to become ineffectual at least.
They're either dead or ineffective to the point where by the time they've regened, the fight's over.
Ripbang? Yeah. I'm wondering about like the special troops of the Major.
Yeah. So I think if you pull up on the screen for us
What?
the
Oh yeah.
the specific forces the Major brings.
Well, they have Schrödinger.
Yes.
Or do we have Schrödinger?
Yeah, they do.
Because we
No,
can either confirm or deny whether Schrödinger is there.
Yeah, so the Major, the Doctor, the Captain, Rip Van Winkle, Zorin, Schrödinger.
Is Van Winkle's the girl on the boat with a lot of guns?
They can do stairs, Larry.
Yes, they can do stairs. They can float. Tubal Cain, the Valentine brothers.
I'm a bit out of
There was
date with how these work, to be honest.
so there was the one thing that's coming to my mind is the lady. I think that's Zorin. Am I right? She with the scythe and she has like the illusion powers.
She's not one of the nuns, is she?
No.
No.
So I feel like at this point
There's a lot of characters.
we should
in
work
Hellsing.
out actually
Yeah.
what's the Daleks' BS plan. They always have a BS shenanigans plan.
Yeah. I'm trying to make
It's
one.
never just they roll up and kill everything.
They never do something like that.
They are doing that whilst something sinister is happening in the background.
Are they trying to? I don't know. I'm trying to think of what bullshit they're doing because it's just like what would make sense. They've like, I don't know.
Oh god, I think I know. So, meanwhile, special force Daleks, which
Oh, yeah.
exist,
Yeah.
and heavy weapons Daleks, are like coming from underwater
Oh, they have this secret
from the
plan.
river.
They have the secret plan of just tactical underwater
They've scanned
Daleks.
the area
Yeah.
and they found the dungeons underneath the Red Keep.
Oh.
And they are going to use the special weapons Dalek to, whilst underwater, bore a hole into the dungeon and come from below.
And they come from where the dragon skulls are and stuff, and the dragon skeletons, and just
Elevate!
it just appear
But
from underground.
It's not just
machines.
like a special task force, there's like a whole force of Daleks coming up that way.
Yeah. So here's what I was going to suggest is happening on the Emperor's side is that they're kitting out they're what's the word?
Can I say one
They're
thing
being
before
as
you consider
defensive.
this?
Well, no. It's not going to change anything.
No. One thing, because the Emperor won't be able to sense them because of their psychic shielding.
True.
So just in case that did affect anything.
Yes, it is going to sort of. So
Okay.
the thing is that the vampire lady on the major side, she's going to be trying to use psychic powers to make big illusions that will confuse the Daleks and make them think they're fighting someone over there, but it's not going to work.
Psychic shielding.
So they're just like preparing, kitting out, being ready to like shoot at the Daleks from the Red Keep. And then I think they just get completely blindsided by this task force you're describing. Because, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then the Emperor is like lightning bolting loads and just using lightsaber and stuff, but it's just not enough when there's multiple Daleks who just ray him.
I'm imagining, like, the first Dalek that gets there, Sidious is lightninging it, and it's like, emergency, energy shield levels critical.
Yeah.
And then, like, after 30 seconds or something, like, of this, or like let's say 5-10 seconds at most, it blows up.
Yeah, sure.
Then 20 Daleks appear.
And then, wait, I've got it right. And then the Emperor is just like, damn, I wish I could, like, shoot super huge lightning bolts out of my hands like I was some kind of bullshit thing. But I can't.
Maybe one day. At this point, execution by firing squad.
Yeah, there's just too many, and
They'd fan out so he can't deflect everything.
Yeah.
Could you even deflect a Dalek beam? Because it's not like a blast; it's like a concentrated beam.
I think we established that
you could maybe put a lightsaber in the way of one, but then all the others will get you.
Yeah, I mean it's very, very fast reactions, but there's only so many that you could deflect before.
No, not even that, because they'll all shoot. There's
They also-
like one being concentrated, and if you notice, they always spread their target.
Yeah, they're smart enough to shoot at different locations and all at the same time.
So
Yeah,
there's no angle that he could hold a lightsaber to block them all. He just dies.
he can try and like dodge, and he is very fast.
Yeah, but they also account for that. Have you noticed?
Yeah,
If there's like a big bunch of them in a firing squad, some of them purposefully shoot to the side in case they dodge.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, even if he gets dinged, he's dead.
Yeah, basically that's the end of the Emperor. I don't know about
So
I think there's a chance that the stormtroopers are routed.
this is the thing is, they can't get routed. Basically, unless they're like mind controlled, they won't get routed because despite being sort of basically humans, they won't retreat unless told to.
What, stormtroopers?
Yeah.
Ah, I did not know this.
So, okay, what I was saying is probably they'll annihilate the stormtroopers over time.
Mm-hmm.
It probably won't take that long.
Well, to be fair, most of them are gone already.
Yeah, loads of them are killed already. The vampires as well, you know, they exist. So, basically, long and short of it is that Davros wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kills the enemy leader. Probably routs the forces. Well, not annihilates the forces eventually.
Jim, I'm still just getting a black screen on mine.
That's not me or you. That's just you, Ali. That's just you.
Hang on.
Yeah, that's looking fine on mine.
Okay, I'm gonna restart my phone. So that's what I'm watching now.
Hello.
So Davros wins. I think it's pretty decisive, to be fair.
It's not quite as decisive as we've had before. Well, no, there's not much of a defense.
There's not much of a difference.
There's not much of a defense, is what I would say. There's just not really. They just kind of get.
It was decisive.
Yeah. I want to award a point to Palpatine for having the Major, not the vampires. Just because I find that.
I mean, did either of them fall for the bowl cut cat femboy?
No.
No, nobody fell for Schrodinger.
What do
No.
you
He's
mean?
kind of annoying.
What do you mean? Would it, the
Howard, what do you
opponents are
mean?
Daleks? They literally don't have the concept.
They would literally just kill him on sight.
Probably the best thing to do.
Um,
Worst fanboy.
so, are we awarding 6 victory points plus decisive victory?
So I don't know that they took the neutral area unless we count the keep, because they definitely take the keep.
So Palpatine gets to keep the fancy chair.
I think that's the ultimate thing. They're going for the throne, right?
Yeah. So in this case, they take the keep.
I guess that's like 4 points for killing the enemy and taking the keep. And then a decisive victory gets 5 points.
Mhm.
I don't think they immediately rout or annihilate the enemy. I think that maybe happens afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, even if they annihilated the stormtroopers, they've not annihilated the commanders.
Yeah. So 5 points. It's still...
Unless a retreat was called. It wouldn't come from the Major, though.
No, it wouldn't come from Palpatine either.
I don't think that the Major really did much in this, except probably get a boner over war.
The real winner is the Major. I
He's
award
like-
a point to the Major,
He
not
just,
to Palpatine.
he
The
just-
Major gets a pity point for enjoying himself.
It's just, oh, this is a good war.
This war is perfect.
There we go.
Please forgive the horrendous accent because that's canon.
Yeah. I
it has that in point.
I love that in Helsing there's like a guy who's supposed to be Irish, but he has the most overt Scottish accent ever.
Yeah.
There's a priest in Helsing, and he's not the character voiced by Joji Nakata.
Well, who would like to flip a coin?
Someone roll a d4 and have it. Yay!
I have a
Black
coin.
screen.
I got a coin.
Okay.
Heads.
So
So, do we want...
heads is 1, tails is 2.
I actually have a D2.
Oh my god. Well, so do we, technically.
Yeah.
I rolled 2, so that means we get Davros versus Sauron.
This is also an old man fight.
They're all old men.
No. These are the oldest men.
Yes, they are.
So Davros is still the oldest old man.
Yeah, so, okay.
Is Thanos the youngest?
Thanos is weirdly not. He's like second youngest here.
Who's the youngest?
Palpatine is the youngest boy.
And he's still an old man in
The oldest looking pair. One of them is the youngest person in the fight.
He's like, the future is now, old man.
Looking at literally all of the competition. Oh. So wait, who is fighting here?
It's Davros and Sauron.
Davros and Sauron in the Imperial City.
Yes. Wait, hold on, you're rolling dice when they can't see shit.
That's a 1.
No.
Do you want me to roll again?
Oh,
Wait, no. Yeah, that's a 1. We're keeping it then.
okay.
We like those twist die.
Who am I rolling for first?
Hold on, let me just roll.
Let's say Sauron.
So
okay,
we have,
Sauron gets...
Oh, hold up.
we have an adjustment to the Imperial City. Oh my god.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Okay.
The Doom
Okay.
theme intensifies.
Doom guy is like killing the guards of the Imperial City. Stop them!
Stop right there, Colonel Skill.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll for Sauron first.
Yes.
Sauron has the white number die. 5.
Okay, so that means that aware of the enemy and is defending. Yeah. Okay.
And the next one is
So that means they're in like the outer ring.
Yeah.
And the next one I roll for is
Yeah, Davros.
2.
So, unassuming, attacking.
So they don't know that there's another person to fight in there.
They just know that there's people to kill.
They just want to kill the people in Skyrim.
Buff roll.
It's
Holly.
Cyrodiil, but yeah.
And what do I roll for?
Roll the
buff
same dice again. For the same.
So just roll d6 for Sauron.
Sauron. 4.
That's nothing.
And then Davros. 4.
Also nothing.
Okay, straight fight.
Yeah.
So is Sauron prepared or?
So Sauron knows the enemy's coming and is defending.
So has Sauron taken the entire outer ring or a district? He's taken the arena.
Yes.
He's in the arena, and his orcs have swept across the entire outer ring.
Doom guys, they're killing them.
Doomguy is killing them en masse.
I mean, orcs probably look
And
the most
endless
like demons.
city guards are spilling out of every doorway.
Getting killed by Doom guy.
No, like this is almost like a mini horde.
Yeah, it is.
The city guards all taking arrows to
Each
the
one
knee.
is capable of cutting down like a handful of orcs before being killed. They were
Pretty-
weirdly
yeah.
strong. They were
Yeah.
weirdly strong.
Surprisingly strong. Yeah.
And they're determinators. They will swim to the bottom of the sea to kill you for stealing a grape.
Yeah, they will. They will chase after you no matter where you go.
The problem is that most of these people die before they actually start to try and kill people because they look at an orc and they're like, "Stop right there, criminal scum!" And then they get shanked.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, they're like, "Violate the law on my watch!" And then they die.
Yeah.
It's just more that the orcs are being constantly distracted and harassed.
But also the Doom guy is there, is killing everyone.
Everyone.
I'm thinking, do the orcs look the most like Doom enemies?
Yeah.
Is there
Probably.
a Doom guy in
They
this
look like
picture?
revenants.
I've got Sauron is there in the arena and Davros is over there, like, trying to get into
There is
the
no
city.
there is no image of a Doom guy.
Yeah, I don't have one right now.
Okay.
So, Sauron's forces are also massed outside the city.
Yeah, no, well, Davros is attacking.
Yeah, Sauron's forces are also massed outside the city.
Yeah,
You
because
can't
they
fit them all.
won't fit. They won't fit inside.
So
the
he's
city,
got
yeah.
siege equipment and he's got everything else.
Yeah, it's all just hanging out or outside.
He
the-
has Smaug.
surrounding the city. Still a Smaug, yeah. Still a Smaug. But you know, Davros.
Smaug
has,
gets shot and killed.
Yeah, Davros has Daleks.
The fell beasts get shot and killed.
Yeah,
At that point, it's a ground fight.
yeah.
The big. Honestly, what happens is.
Wait, but they know of the enemy. In this case,
Wait,
Sauron might
Sauron
have
knows
the
of the
plan.
enemy.
Yes, Sauron might be planning to try and off Davros.
He'd have to get up to Davros. Davros doesn't really come out and fight on the front lines at all.
Yeah, agreed. But I mean,
Which means fell beasts and dragon.
yeah,
'Cause he's going to be up in his ship.
yeah, true.
So how does he plan to get there?
It's a good question. I'm trying to think, is there any other way Sauron can feasibly do that?
No.
Okay, that being the case then, what is the neutral area?
The inner court. The inner courtyard for the Imperial Palace.
Well, I mean, if that's the case,
The Daleks just fly into it and shoot anyone who tries to come in.
true, but you've just got to think about the pure number of forces that Sauron has here. I'm just like thinking, can Sauron just flood it and try to take it that way? Stabbing eye sockets and stuff of the
Not really.
Daleks.
Not really, because... Okay, so there's, like... 1, 2, 3... There's like 6, 7 gates into the inner area. Sufficient Daleks amassed on each one, shooting constantly, which they can do because they have rapid fire modes. They don't run out of energy. They don't tire.
Yeah. But I mean,
What's going to get through?
well, I mean, I think you're just underestimating the pure number we're talking about.
No. How will that help them, though? They can just keep shooting them.
Yeah, but I'm just like, can they? I don't think they can kill all participants inside these doorways at the same time.
No, they can. No, Daleks have a rapid fire mode where they go like a Gatling gun.
Yeah, but like, I mean, you know, like when the goblins are like crawling down those big pillars in Moria.
Yes.
I'm imagining that, but like coming through the doorway.
Yeah, but then also the Dalek saucers shooting into the districts.
That's also true. The air support is definitely very helpful. Yeah.
And not to mention, we've not thought of a BS plan yet.
I honestly was just trying to try and think of a way in which
I get
Sauron
that.
could feasibly win, and I'm like, I actually can't really think of anything.
No, if he had the Balrog or something that can't really be killed that way. The only thing is... Wraiths.
Yeah, I mean, the Ring Wraiths, they can get in and they can't really be killed by the Daleks. In fact, could they even really be affected by those rays as such? I don't know that they...
If...
They're kind of ghosts. They're not really... Yeah.
Touching a Dalek sets you on fire.
Hmm.
We've seen what happens to them when they're set on fire.
They don't like fire.
No, they run away.
Yeah, this is true.
So, I think they'd probably get in, get a couple Daleks, burst into flames and flee.
Yes. Yeah. In
I think...
In which case the Daleks successfully are holding the neutral area.
And then Sauron comes.
That's true. Yeah, Sauron doing it himself, because he has no choice at this point.
He has to.
He could just be smashing Daleks.
He could do that.
Just
He's
the way
immune
you-
to heat.
Just the way you
He's,
said
yeah.
on Sauron comes.
Stop it.
Shut the fuck up, Holly.
Holly, go to Horny Jail.
This is not Lewd Zone.
Horny Jail is my other channel.
No, Horny
Yes.
Jail is in there with your beans. Go there and enjoy the suck.
He's immune to...
Why are you actually going?
Well, okay, as you say, Sauron is immune to fire. Doesn't really hurt him at all.
Oh. I know what's happening. I know what's going to happen. Even if they can't find a way to contain him or kill him. No, if they can't find a way to kill him, they can contain him.
Well,
They can teleport him onto a ship.
yeah.
The Daleks can leave the ship. They can point the ship at the sun.
I mean,
It won't kill him,
it won't kill him, but he'll be gone.
but he'll be gone.
Yeah. So
They can remove the leader from play.
Yeah.
It was the only thing that could have affected them.
I think that's not a successful kill, but I do
I think
consider
that's a
it.
taking
Okay.
of the neutral area, though.
It is a taking of the neutral area, yeah.
I mean, they could potentially find a way to kill him, like yeet him into a black hole or oblivion continuum him, just blip him half into a new dimension.
Yeah, if they can find a way to... I was thinking...
Oh, they can definitely do that, but I don't think they can do that whilst doing this.
Yeah, not in this, quite in this context. I don't think they quite root or annihilate the enemy either, not immediately anyway.
I don't know, routing the enemy? Imagine orcs seeing the Nazgul fleeing and what looks like Sauron disintegrating before their eyes.
Yeah.
I reckon the enemy's routed.
Actually, that does make me think of it makes me think of the Black Gate, you know,
Mind
when
that
Sauron gets
also,
blown up.
not all of the Daleks are in the inner area just defending. There are several just on a kill spree joyride through the army.
Oh, we forgot about the Doom guys
Yeah,
around too.
Doom Guy's just also happening.
Yeah, I don't know
um,
that he's immediately relevant, but yeah.
I feel like
Unless
he's
he-
having so much fun with orcs that he probably...
He's probably pretty preoccupied. I mean, if he does get into the neutral area,
That's when fun happens.
that could fuck with things. But does he though?
It's such a wild card.
I don't know that he does though. I think he's got so many of Sauron's forces to deal with that he just doesn't even think about it. You know, he's busy. Fact is that Sauron's got so many forces that I think he's actually working against him in this case.
Yeah.
He's just taking out Sauron's foot soldiers.
Sauron is... Doom Guy's like doing a Legolas to Sauron's forces. But worse.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think I'm suggesting this
Oh my
would
god,
be-
Doom Guy's constantly, eternally fighting city guards.
Yeah. So I'm suggesting this gets Davros 4 points. They
So
don't
he
get...
takes the neutral area and routes the enemy.
Yeah, they don't kill the enemy commander, but it is decisive.
I noticed
Yeah.
how there's just 1 point on the bottom for the major.
Although I like the idea of kidnap the enemy commander happened.
Yeah, I just wouldn't award the kill the enemy commander here.
But I would give them a point for it for hosts.
Yeah.
I think that is impressive enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah. Yeah.
Who's currently winning then? Davros.
Seconds and 5.
Are we surprised that the Daleks are winning?
I don't know. I don't watch Doctor Who.
I will tell you, this is expected.
Yeah,
really.
I'm not particularly surprised.
Daleks are OP.
So, I'm just there like...
Just so you know, Holly, this is like 3.5 million Daleks. Not Daleks, holy shit, that would be a OP. This is like 3.5 million orcs here, and like 100 Daleks.
Yeah.
And this was decisive for the Daleks.
They just can't do
Not
anything.
bad for something that looks like a big kitchen bin.
Salt and pepper shakers unite!
Well, there's only one fight to do left. That's Palpatine versus Thanos.
We are here to eat
Palpatine
the trash.
versus Thanos.
Thanos might get a chance to score some points.
Holy shit, Holly, your friend was right.
Yeah, I will tell him at D&D on Tuesday, hey, you were right about Thanos being the weakest.
So, is there anyone who could get enough points here to knock Davros out?
No.
Okay,
How
Daleks have won.
How many rounds are we having of this?
This is the last round.
This is last.
Okay, this was quicker than they usually go.
Bowser's Castle. Lol. Just Bowser's Castle. Sure.
Okay,
So,
so
this went so quick that I'm like considering with myself, do I have time to just do a little stream tonight? Because tonight is one of my usual streaming days.
I mean, we were talking earlier about the potential of doing some extra rounds if
people wanted.
if people wanted us to.
Yeah.
How would we do that? Could we do like a losers bracket?
Yeah. Maybe we can do like a runner-up thing. If we think it's close, maybe we can give them something. But
Yeah, who's second at the moment? Who's the runner-up?
second at the minute is Sauron with 5 and the Emperor has 4.
And Davros has...
Davros has 18.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Thanos is 0. If Thanos can get some points here, then it might be a bit more even between the three of them.
Yeah.
We'll see. Cool. We need some dice rolling, Holly?
Okay, so what goes first?
D3, please. D3 for the location, see if there's any changes.
2.
No, so there isn't. Roll a D6 for Thanos.
Thanos gets the ocean dice. 4.
So that's like no knowledge of the opponent, knows a fight is about to happen, is attacking. And now Palpatine.
1.
So unassuming and is defending. Okay.
And this is versus Sauron?
No. This is
Thanos.
Palpatine and Thanos.
Oh, so this is good for Thanos.
Yes. Roll the D6s again, Holly. Same ones for same characters, yeah?
Yeah, so that's the ocean one was Thanos.
Yeah.
He gets a 2.
So Thanos is getting a buff. Oh
And-
my god.
Palpatine get a 1.
Oh, they're both getting buffed. Okay.
Palpatine comes back in his fancy
Oh shit,
chair.
Thanos gets a stone.
Thanos gets a stone.
Thanos gets a stone.
Yeah. Okay.
So all of the buff rolls are d6s,
He
yeah?
found a very pretty
Roll-
stone on the floor.
Roll a D6 for stone.
And then roll the d6.
Gets the Mind Stone.
Ooh.
What does the mind stone
Oh
do?
shit, and this is against Palps.
Yeah. Interesting.
Possibly the best stone he could have.
What does the mind stone do? I've never seen a Marvel.
So actually for...
I have seen Marvel.
I've never seen a marvel.
We need D4. We need D4 for Palpatine's buff.
No, I have seen one. I've seen the best
4.
one. It's Morbius.
Kylo Ren.
He's fucked.
Adam Driver just shows up and shouts at people.
The Emperor has Kylo Ren.
The Emperor has a wide boy.
Okay. So, yeah, Palpatine's defending, doesn't know a fight is coming,
I've ever had.
has a shitty Kylo Ren apprentice, and Thanos is attacking, and is ready for a fight, doesn't know against who, but has also got the Mind Stone on him. Meaning that he's not going to be affected by any of the psychic powers.
Look at Palps.
Yeah.
I am the king of the castle.
But this also means that any sort of like force illusionary stuff, like Thanos can just like, nope.
Yeah, it just won't work. Because the Mind Stone just won't allow him to protect himself from that kind of shit. Yeah. And also be able to manipulate the minds of... Oh my god, he so easily manipulates the minds of the stormtroopers. Makes them start fighting each other and fucking them
Gets
over
them
his
to-
And
army.
he starts fucking them?
Makes them start shooting each other competently.
Holy shit, he gives them aimbots!
Only against each other.
So, yeah, so... Palpatine is unassuming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's in Bowser... He's...
In Bowser's castle.
Is he entrenched?
Yeah.
So, he's not, like, fully within the castle, though. Because that's the neutral zone.
Yeah. Just in like a part of it. And whether or not they can... I would say...
He's camped in the entrance bit, in the fort bits.
Yeah, the question is basically whether or not Thanos can take it.
And basically, they've set up a force field around it.
Yeah. The question is, can Thanos... Well, actually, we remember what happened last time Thanos came up against a shield. A big force field.
Outriders.
Throw the Outriders at it until they get inside.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the
Plus, you
Wakanda
remember how
scene,
force
isn't
fields
it?
tend to work in 40k? They stop energy weapons, but not people.
What was Star Wars?
Star Wars, yeah.
You said 40k.
Oh, I keep thinking this.
It's different.
Look, I have a current obsession and it's 40k,
Yeah,
so...
yeah. Okay, well... It's not quite so one-sided as I initially was thinking.
No, here's the thing. The Outriders, he sends the Outriders in, they just run straight through the force field, and Thanos is like, oh.
Oh yeah, good point. Because yeah, in the case of Star Wars ones, it doesn't really hurt you or block you or anyway. You can just kind of walk through it.
It just stops energy weapons.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a force field that stops forces.
It stops energy.
Stops energy.
Yeah. It doesn't stop matter. So yeah, they just don't walk through and start attacking.
But they have to avoid, like, things that shoot fire at you or big thwomps.
So the Outriders run in.
So probably a few of them are running into lava because they're dumb. But yeah, I mean, I guess the stormtroopers might be holding their
Here's the
own
thing.
fairly well.
When
against
you run onto
Outriders.
lava, you burn up and die, you don't sink.
Yeah,
Enough Outriders will form a bridge over the lava.
sure, but
They will run over themselves. This is what
I know,
they do.
but what I'm saying is that the stormtroopers probably hold their own pretty well here because they're just like.
But here's the thing: the stormtroopers, they'll be making choke points, and then the lava thing that's supposed to have made a choke point no longer is making a choke point. And they'll overrun into the back lines that they weren't expecting to need to defend as much.
Sure. The thing is though, I think that in terms of fighting any kind of enemy, Outriders, I think stormtroopers do pretty well against. I think that's
Mainly
only
because
one...
they'll miss the one they're shooting at, and with enough amassed firepower, they'll hit all the ones next to the ones they're shooting at.
The thing is, though, at this point, I think that Thanos realizing that it's not like a physical barrier, just like sends in the Chitauri as well, flying all around Bowser's castle and shooting down from above.
And also, here's the thing. Ebony Maw.
Oh yeah, Ebony Maw could cause some absolute chaos in Bowser's castle.
Ebony Maw won't be doing that. Ebony Maw will be taking out the shield generator.
Oh yeah, could do that too.
He doesn't even need to go in the field.
But
Because here's the thing, the way shield generators work is you get a big one, it's visible, and it projects around it. He will see that that's doing that. He's smart. He will be able to go, yeah, that's what's making that, and just...
But here's the thing, no, because that's a bad idea. Because I don't think you quite realise this yet, but the Emperor and the Stormtroopers having this up is actually bad for them.
Why?
Because Thanos' troops and their plan, they're not going to try and shoot in from the outside. They're just going to try and get inside and then attack while inside. Whereas the Star Wars troops, the Stormtroopers and such, they have fire support from above with lasers and stuff, which is now ineffectual.
That's a point. What happens with the stuff above? Star Destroyer versus Sanctuary 101.
Yeah.
Things like that.
And like, what? The
Oh god,
Leviathans?
yeah, this is what's happening above. Star Destroyers versus Leviathans and the Chitauri up there.
Yeah.
The Chitauri are up there, the Sakarans are down on the ground.
Yeah.
With the Outriders.
Yeah.
All of Thanos' children are on the ground doing this.
Yeah. I think they're just...
Corvus Glaive is doing stealth assassin mission.
I think that with that list of Thanos forces down on the ground, they will be more than a match for stormtroopers. They will probably be cutting their way through. They're also probably a lot more capable and prepared to deal with, like, you know, Bowser's castle environment.
Ebony Maw just gets one of the big block things and just makes it go backwards through tons of stormtroopers.
Yeah, that's hilarious to imagine, isn't it?
Just makes the thwomp go.
Just throwing a thwomp through stormtroopers, yeah. The Emperor is obviously...
Psychically lifts up Bowser, who's there apparently, flips him spike side down and just whack, 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 whack on everything.
I was going to say as well, imagine all of this stuff is happening, the Emperor probably only just realises that there's an attack. Because he was unassuming. He's been caught, like, not expecting a fight.
No.
He's just
like,
Do you know when he
I
realises?
like to watch
Is
the
when he
nitty-gritty
senses
back
someone
in the
approaching his
go-kart.
room, and it's Corvus Glaive who's snuck in like an assassin. Because he does that. We saw that in Infinity War with Vision.
Yeah. And it's probably like... I'm just imagining, like, he doesn't turn around because he and he just, like, waits for Corvus Glaive to get close and then murders him. Well, he would. He'd, like, cut him in half or something, but he doesn't... He's Corvus Glaive, so he doesn't die. Which probably the Emperor doesn't expect.
No.
But then the thing is, the other forces, they're making that... I suppose they're trying to make their way to the Emperor, right?
So, yeah, the Emperor does the weird spinny jump screen.
Yeah.
Slices Corvus Glaive in half.
Yeah.
Corvus Glaive dies. And then isn't dead.
I mean, the Emperor will realise, won't he? He'll sense that his mind has come back. He'll sense there was like a blip, it's gone, and then it's like, sense... he killed me, but now he doesn't expect me to be alive again. And then he just turns around like, what? Just jumps him in half again. It's kind of funny to imagine. It's like, I've never had a situation where someone didn't die when I killed them.
But people die if they are killed.
And then Corvus Glaive, because they have communicators, is like, do it now, more.
What?
The Emperor is suddenly psychically, like, telekinetically ripped out of the window by the Ebony Maw.
That actually suddenly gets very fun, because I actually think that's an interesting fight. Suddenly he's trying to throw Ebony Maw around, Ebony Maw's throwing him around.
But here's the thing, Corvus Glaive is the distraction.
Yeah.
So that Maw catches him off guard and gets him into the open.
Yeah, and here's the thing. This is why I think at this point the Emperor dies. Is because he's able to detect the other entities around him, but he can't detect Thanos, who has the Mind Stone. And
Yeah.
Thanos just appears from nowhere, surprisingly quiet and fast, and just like grabs him and...
Do you want
rips
to
him in
know
half.
something? I have a really cinematic thing that's going to be really cool.
Big one.
So he gets the lightsaber, he swings it at Thanos. Thanos catches lightsaber.
Oh yeah.
Pops head.
Yeah. That's probably what happens. Yeah.
He just catches it in his bare fucking hands.
Yeah. I think it is at that point. It's definitely a kill.
And I would suggest the neutral zone's been taken.
Yeah. I think
And-
once again they may fail, they may struggle to rout the enemy or annihilate
Actually,
them.
no,
I think they'll be able to do it
they
over
could've-
time. I think it's just not instant, is the thing.
I don't know, because this force is very overwhelming.
Yeah, but so is the Empire. You gotta keep in mind the number of stormtroopers talking about and stuff.
Yeah, but you can only fit so much in the castle. But the Outriders,
A lot of them are
combined
going to
with-
be up in the Star Destroyers.
Yeah, and the neutral zone is going to get overrun by Thanos' Outriders very quickly, especially with expert coordination from Proxima Midnight.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would argue that this is a sweep.
Yeah. I don't know, Holly, what do you think?
I guess.
That's not very...
I guess it goes.
I take that as a win.
Yeah.
So...
Palpatine was just there because he wanted to watch the little go-kart race.
So we're suggesting to give Thanos 7 points.
Yeah.
First instance of getting any points.
So Palpatine's there like, I like to watch the purple man in the little go-kart. And then Thanos would go, not
I would
this
also,
purple man.
as a host, suggest a point for the effectiveness of the Emperor's children here.
Yeah, they're very effective in this instance.
In this instance, they were instrumental.
The Emperor's children.
No,
Thanos'
Thanos' children. You're getting so confused.
You said
The Emperor's children is a 40k faction.
God damn it, ally. Come,
Ally!
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 Ah!
Look, I'm just trying to be a good ally.
Stop peeking the mic. Listen, right? So,
Um,
I'm awarding 8 points then. So,
yeah. So that's basically the only extra point is if chat says this.
yeah. But that, funny enough, would actually put Thanos into second place.
Oh shit!
Went from, 4th to 2nd. In,
110.
yeah.
Here's the thing, he got shit look and shit look and shit look, and then right at the end is like, finally.
He got even 1 stone and was able to completely...
But here's the thing.
I mean, it helped a lot in this particular instance.
Yeah, but I think he didn't even need it.
Probably didn't need it, no, but it did help.
Oh yeah, it definitely helped. But
Yeah.
was it necessary? I don't think it was.
I think it would have been harder to kill the Emperor if he knew he would be able to detect Thanos, able to mess with his mind and stuff. If that was... But yeah, like you say, it would probably still have gone Thanos' way.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, unless the chat really wants to suggest that we have a bit of another round, I guess. I guess we would do, if we were to do another round, we would do Sauron versus Thanos again, because they had a fight in Moria. Sauron did kind of get lucky there. But otherwise, we would leave it. Basically, that would let Sauron get another chance to get second place instead of Thanos.
Unless we do one stupid fun round where we have everyone.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, yeah. Last round where the points don't matter.
We've already declared winner.
We've already declared a winner. This is a fun bonus round. We roll an area. We roll location twist as normal. But everyone is present.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. We have more areas, so why not? I'm just going to pull it up now. There's only 4 areas it can be in, so let's just see what we get.
Okay, so... Wait, no. Actually, we shouldn't roll.
You think it should be here, shouldn't you?
I think we should have the custard.
Yeah, okay.
Hang on, just roll. I want to see it land on the custard. Because it definitely will.
I mean... It did.
Hey, you know what my luck is like. As soon as I decide it will be a thing.
Yeah. Okay, sure, why not?
Just because I called it, it has to be that.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
So this is funny.
It's just
Sauron is going to be there crying for a bit. You know exactly why.
Yeah. Just finds out. It's like, what the fuck?
Why are you here? Why are you dead? He's not even dead though.
Not even dead.
He's just slowly trying to swim to the surface and it's going to take him millions of years. Wait, yes! Yes, you know exactly how we should do this. Also, Davros is perfect where he is.
Yeah. There's maybe one instance in which Davros is pretty fucked, actually.
Why?
I'm just imagining, well, I know flying and stuff, but...
Oh my god, here's the amazing thing. Any Dalek moving across custard is going to turn it into creme brulee.
Yeah. Do we want to roll for other stuff as well? Just for...
Yeah, what are we rolling?
Well, we can roll... Okay, so get the dice. Roll the d3.
I'm going to re-roll that because it didn't roll on screen. That's a 3.
Okay, so nothing for that.
Wait. What if we just decide that we just do it anyway? Because it's the last stupid... This is a stupid fight anyway.
Okay, sure.
Let's just do it.
We're just taking the piss. Let's see what happens. Timey-wimey bullshit.
Oh god! Wait, no, that's too much. That's actually too much. I think.
Okay.
Don't you? If it's 4 armies, it's too much.
We only wanted to fuck around once, not twice.
Oh god!
Oh, that's much better. I love it.
That's amazing. But do we have the list?
We have to figure out the list. So wait. Well, does it matter when one of the entries is Morgoth?
Maybe. So,
I guess roll a d6 for Thanos first.
6.
Okay. So attacking. I think the attacking defending thing is irrelevant.
Attacking defending's irrelevant.
Are we just rolling for buff and nerf?
Buff and nerf. Shall we say they're all unassuming?
Yeah, they're all unassuming. They're not expecting this shit.
And a buff is on.
So that means Thanos just rolled a nerf, so gives. I would suggest the ally is not on anyone's team. It just shows up.
The ally is just an extra combatant.
Yes. Okay. Roll for Palpatine. On the screen.
That's 3. Well, actually, it wasn't on screen, so I'm gonna. That's 4.
So that's nothing. Well, for Davros.
6.
Another ally gets in, lol.
And last one.
For Sauron.
6.
Oof, what's going on, guys?
Chaos!
Oh, fuck.
We're doing a last fun one.
We just decided to throw in some shit, see what will happen.
Yeah, so yeah.
For lulz. Just
Ollie,
for
Yeah.
pure lulz.
this is going to be crazy.
We're just
Okay.
going in pure lulz.
Don't
here.
explain, just put the screen on. Yes! And?
Okay. And we need 2 more.
Is this just all the
Hang on.
allies fight? Giovanni!
That's actually going to be weirdly good because his forces are mainly aircraft.
Yeah. And Pokemon.
And Pokeball.
Oh god.
Wow.
And Arthas. Oh.
Is there anything left to roll or can we put the screen up?
Let me just
Holly,
prepare.
don't look at the screen.
Let me just prepare the screen.
Okay.
I'm just preparing the screen because there's so much shit. Oh my god. Yeah, me and Ali just decided to just pull some bullshit.
Oh
Just
gosh,
be like-
have we decided on the
We have
overall
decided
winner?
the winner.
Yeah.
The winner is Davros.
Oh, okay.
But yes.
So yeah, I felt incredibly unwell at the wrong time.
Just pulling stuff down so it works properly. Right. This needs to be something else, isn't it? Oh wait, what did I roll again? Oh yes, right. What nonsense is this? I can barely fit this on the screen. Just trying to fit it on all on the screen. Okay, whatever. This is the nonsense that we got. So,
Does Holly know what's happening yet?
so now there is a
Image for the custom.
Okay, let me give you the combatants. There is an 8-way fight going on in a custard dimension.
Our friend Leon, we commissioned them to draw the custard dimension for us. Behold the custard dimension.
Okay, let me explain what's happening here. So, Sauron and Thanos and Palpatine and Davros and all their forces are here fighting. But there is also hostile locals, so Morgoth and his army of custard demons are fighting.
There are nothing survives in the custard dimension.
Except for custard beings.
Army of custard.
But then also, Giovanni and his forces, the Xenomorph Queen and an army of Xenomorphs, and Arthas the Lich King and his army of undead also show up and just get into the fight as well.
Oh, what the?
And I want to just say, nobody wins.
Only the custard
Except-
wins.
No, I know who wins. Davros wins.
Probably. Do you know why?
I know why.
He'll just go in saucers and go really high up and wait for everyone else to die. Oh no.
Does
All
Thanos
the
not have
opposites.
spaceships?
Yeah, some of these groups have spaceships.
I was thinking, can't all of these guys fly? So their armies are fighting in the
The
custard.
Xenomorphs are drowning.
No, the Xenomorphs will move quickly and
Yeah,
berserkly enough that they are
But
the
they're the
least
only-
likely to.
they're the only group that doesn't have any form of flight.
They'll
You
survive for
think?
quite a while, but they'll eventually
Well, yeah,
start to.
they might have some, but
The problem is the Queen sinks.
yeah.
The Queen immediately has to detach from birthing to not sink.
I mean, even then, it's too slow and heavy.
She's not slow.
Relatively speaking, too slow to not sink into custard.
No, they're very fast.
I've seen it move in Alien vs Predator, and also in the Alien 2 movie. It's not fast enough, in my honest opinion, for its weight. It needs to be.
If we could rule that the mountain-sized Morgoth was fine so long as he took a footstep occasionally, I think the Xenomorph Queen is fine.
Well, I mean, yeah, but we're
No,
talking.
no,
Morgoth was able to move relatively fast for his size. I think. I just. But look, I don't know why you're fixating on this when everything else is happening. Listen.
What are the World of Warcraft?
I
people
honestly
doing
think
in
that
the
Davros is going to be like, this is bullshit, and just delete the custard dimension.
But then he loses.
No, the custard is a turtle.
I know, but he's already won. So I think he goes, fuck you, you hosts. I'm going to delete your fun.
I think honestly, they're just going to. Well, I think what's going to happen is all the ground fight is happening. Meanwhile, in the sky, the Daleks will eventually wipe out everything in the sky, and then they'll just sit up there shooting everything in the bottom.
Yeah.
Creme brulee.
Creme brulee!
Some of these Pokemon are probably going to be actually a problem.
I mean,
Oh,
what Pokemon?
shit, yeah.
What Pokemon does Giovanni have? Does he have?
Mewtwo.
Yeah, fucking Mewtwo. Does he have? I guess a Mewtwo can fly.
Mewtwo
Yeah.
can pull some, but Mewtwo could probably kill some Daleks.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Fucking Mewtwo.
But I just think
I think
in terms of number of them and stuff.
one of them's going to get a lucky shot on him.
Yeah. And yeah,
Who's in the custard? There's Morgoth.
Morgoth. We know there's Venom. Is in there.
Does everyone rise up like they're custard zombies?
Yes.
Do they still have their powers or just made shape?
They're made of custard.
They're the They have their powers, but it's like custard versions of their powers.
Oh my god!
Let's
Oh my god! Do they still act like themselves, but like for the custard?
Yeah,
So
it's
this-
the will of the custard.
The will of the custard. So what happens here? What happens here is it's not flat. There is a whole Dark Lord domain in the custard with custard mountains and custard furnaces creating custard unholy monsters. Custard dragons and trolls and things.
Yeah.
Creme brulee elementals.
Also, as one of the servants of the custard is just Venom, but he's made of custard,
Which means Morgoth's going to be pumping out him by industrial standards.
There's a 200-pound custard android just stuck at the bottom somewhere.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, there's
9S.
There's 9S who is like an android.
There are now armies of 9S made of custard.
Oh, great! So everybody has like. There's nothing. Who has electronics?
Well, actually, very good point. 9S can like hack things from range.
There's a reason I
looking at
liked
them.
his playthrough more than the 2B one.
Ooh. Daleks will start counter-hacking.
They will, but this guy's made of custard. I don't know what. I'm like, what is this? I don't know what it looks like though.
This is getting really hard to track.
You now just have like random Daleks, and just one will blow up, one will start shooting the other Dalek.
Love how you did that as if they're like a gunslinger.
I don't know. I was just like shoot.
Yeah, it like hacks the suits and like makes them fight each other.
Wait.
Oh, it can
Daleks will win, and I will tell you how. They will change the consistency of the custard through some weird chemical addition. They will just change its molecular structure or something.
They could do like destabilization of the custard.
Yeah, they'll just destabilize the custard to make it completely non-solid. Everyone just falls through.
What, just turn it into gas?
No. They just
They
make
turn it
it.
into a regular liquid.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, I guess.
Or no. They make it into a regular liquid, and then they make it at the point where it's almost a gas. Like, it is so not dense that everyone just falls through it like it's... Fuck it, they turn it into a gas.
They just pull some bullshit like that.
Superheat the custard until it starts boiling away.
This makes me wonder though, does the will of the custard then, is it spread?
This is not an established thing!
But now it's spread into the air. Does it invade into the Daleks?
No, because it was already there.
The custard vapor.
That we already had custard vapor and custard clouds.
What does the custard dimension think? Wait, hold on. So wait, this all happens, right? All the other combatants are killed.
Wait.
All the other combatants are killed and stuff, right? And then
This is gonna end with Team Rocket
Right.
blasting off
Yeah.
again out
then all of the
custard.
opponents are destroyed, crushed, drowning in custard or can't get out or whatever. And then, the Daleks set it back and go, we win. And then the custard dimension goes, very good, and gives Davros a crown made of custard.
And he's like, I dislike this, but okay.
We're still getting an image made of the custard crown.
Anyway, Davros wins.
Yeah.
He would anyway, but this was a stupid conversation at the end.
I
of
loved
the
this so much.
New king of this.
New king of the custard is Davros.
Also, we now have more. Oh my god, we've sacrificed more.
Holy shit! There's so much in the custard now.
The custard dimension has now been buffed considerably.
Okay, Holly, right now, get on this. Message Leon the updated list of who's in the custard.
We will have to update that. Anyway,
I feel like I want to make a document with like remembering everybody that died.
Okay, make a Google Doc right now and start adding to it.
now I'm not gonna lie. I'm not surprised that Davros has won,
No,
but
same.
I am mildly disappointed.
We would win this tournament with one, Dalek.
Yeah, I'm mildly disappointed. In some ways, I look at this and go, maybe we really shouldn't have used Davros.
But at the same time, it took us so long to find Davros as our fourth.
Yeah, the only other person I was suggesting was Arthas the Lich King, and I actually don't think he really would have stood up to the other three very much. Not in most circumstances.
Was there any ally army that we had that was like, whoa, hold up, these guys are super good?
Giovanni?
So who has lost in the custard today?
So Giovanni and all of Team Rocket.
The Xenomorph Queen and Xenomorphs.
Yeah, a horde of xenomorphs. A full xenomorph colony.
Xenomorphs. Giovanni.
Put xenomorph colony. Because that includes the queen and everything.
the Lich King and his armies, which is a considerable list.
Okay.
Oh god.
The Emperor and the Empire.
Okay, so let's just have a look at that, because also the Star Destroyers will have sunk into it when they're shot down.
You see, next time you go back, there's like Star Destroyer custards.
Is Thanos in the custard dimension?
Yeah.
With, is it Sauron?
And
Yeah.
Sauron. And
Sauron! He's just there, being cradled by Morgoth.
It's like, you have returned.
Morgoth is custard dimension monster as well now. He's just like, embrace the custard, my son.
Sauron joined his daddy!
Who is the angry boy that died in the custard? No,
someone did.
Angry Boys was the one that didn't have the custard dimension.
Yeah, they didn't, yeah.
That's the one that didn't.
Sacrilege. Non-canon.
That was specifically, yeah.
Didn't happen in the custard dimension cinematic universe.
Yeah,
Are there like a couple Daleks in there?
probably.
Just a couple Daleks.
There's some. A few.
Yeah.
Not a lot. Not a lot of them. Yeah.
So also not just Thanos and his forces.
His army.
Yeah, and
Sauron and all the hosts of Mordor. Smaug!
Smaug.
Smaug's in the custard! Leon's gonna be like, you gotta pay me more for this.
The host of...
I'm just imagining this depicted. It would be just like the custard dimension slowly becoming more and more powerful. Wait, I'm imagining one day we're just going about our day and then the custard dimension invades. A big custard portal emerges.
Who was the clever girl that died in the custard?
Who is?
Which clever girl? Because we have the clever girl.
Wasn't
story.
it Lucy?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Lucy from Narnia.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if we have anything else to say. I think, Davros and the Daleks, we have established that Davros is the most powerful, big, bad, evil guy.
Yes.
Pretty much.
And he literally never lifted a finger personally in the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think the only one not to do so.
Yeah. Didn't have to.
Which is why he's the biggest bad.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't get to the ripe old age of 1,000,000 by going on the front lines all the time.
Yes.
Yeah. And then, just for funsies, Davros, before leaving, just goes, and with his custard crown on, just goes, activate the reality bomb!
Is this how we do a tourney stream reset and we start a new cinematic universe?
Is this how we reset the custard dimension?
Activate the reality bomb.
And then
That cleans up everything that's in the custard. We
and then
have
the
a
Lich
brand
King
new
goes,
custard
there
dimension.
must always be a custard dimension.
No. Crown just disappears.
See, I'm making a reference because there's a thing that's like, there must always be a Lich King.
No.
No, there doesn't have to be one, I guess. Yeah. Okay, I think we're done.
I still am really salty there wasn't a fight between Palpatine and Davros where Davros goes, unlimited power at Palpatine, and Palpatine's like, what the fuck, how are you shooting Force Lightning?
Yeah, I didn't get an opportunity.
No.
Just didn't happen.
How did Daleks take Stormtrooper? Oh yeah, the Red Keep. That was
But the fact
that is possibly the
weirdly,
defining moment for Dalek victory in
the
this.
fact that it was flooded weirdly helped a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The real Emperor's the Major, because he got to watch a lot of war.
The Major got a point.
He was an ally, but he still gets a point.
Despite not being an entry, he got 5th place. Anyway, I think is that it? Are we?
I think it's going to be raid time.
Yeah.
Who shall we raid? My
Let's
friend
raid
Liz is on.
our
Graham
new
is on.
friend Babylon Night.
Don't raid Babylon Night. She's not streaming tonight.
Oh, NecoFlow is doing a birthday celebration stream.
I don't know. I just feel that.
It is League of Legends though.
Oh, fuck that.
No, Neco's lovely.
Yeah, but fuck League of Legends.
So most people I'm looking at, I'm on my Babylon Night account, so it's like, oh, there's Graham, there's Lays.
Stan 64.
I'm always happy to raid Graham, like. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was just looking to see if I knew anyone.
Yeah. Alright.
Commander Vicky. Well, Vicky Dex was live earlier, but she seems to have gone.
I've put it on. Alright, well, I guess that's that. Davros wins.
Yes.
Yeah, Davros wins.
Yeah. Alright. Bye, guys.
Alright, see you everyone. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time.
Yeah, see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.